always, don't forget to subscribe. What's going on, guys? It is Evan here from Evan Sports Corner, and here we are right on time. Literally, we are perfect timing right now. The Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens are just a few seconds away from kickoff. We're right on time. Amazing enough. So, super awesome that we got here on time. Worried I was going to miss it. You know, it'd be my fault. Missed the opening kickoff and all. Done that a couple times. Dumb like that. Do dumb things like that. But here we are. Well, yes. Hello, Asher. Good to see that you are here. Hello. What's up? Good to see that you're here, man. Yeah, here we go. Cowboys and Baltimore, big game today, of course. You already know, big game. Obviously, if the Cowboys get a big win, you know how it is. The NFC East has been killing it against the AFC North this season. I mean, come on. Yeah, you saw the Washington football team beat the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday. So here we are, guys, a special Tuesday night football game. It's the new thing, you know. Who cares about Monday Night Football? It's Tuesday Night Football, don't you know? So, yeah, you know, it's good to see. Hello, Asher. Good to see you here. Right here, we're about to get to kick off between the two teams. Lamar Jackson is playing, if you did not already know. Lamar's going to play. He was sick there for a little bit. Trace McSorley actually got to play against Pittsburgh. But Lamar Jackson will be playing against the Cowboys today. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Of course, Dallas, Baltimore, you know, two different worlds out here. Baltimore still fighting. Yeah, Washington, yeah, they just beat Pittsburgh, so they got some respect, you know, that's the respectful. Yep. Yeah. Spam. Interesting idea. Yeah, so here we go, Dallas Cowboys. I'm listening to some reporters right now. I don't want to listen to reporters. I want to listen and watch the game. So here we go. We're here. Here come the Cowboys. And I think we might be getting the ball first. I'm not sure. But there's Tony Pollard. Let's go. You love to see it. Yay. My question. Asher, thank you for being here. So glad to see you guys. Thank you guys for leaving a like on the stream. Much appreciated. There's Zeke. See if Zeke can actually keep the ball tucked inside today. No fumbles. Will be interesting. See what he does. Those fumbles, because he fumbles a lot. No. Yeah. So here we go. I think the Cowboys are going to get the ball first. And here we go. Opening kickoff. Cowboys, Ravens, Tuesday Night Football. And I think that's Pollard on the return. Just don't fumble, please. Okay, good. Haven't seen the Dallas Cowboys play since, Thanksgiving, right? So it's been a minute. Andy Dalton getting the start tonight. Oh, why Andy? I wanted to see Garrett. Andy Dalton 8-8 against the Ravens, lowest completion percentage out of all the teams he's played in his career. As you know, Andy Dalton was a starter for the Bengals for years, so he knows the Ravens quite well. See if he can get a winning record against the Ravens or a losing record. Elliott on the handoff, he goes down. I swear, every time I see Zeke touch the ball, I think it's gonna pop out. Just tell me. That's just me, though. That's just me, but yeah. That's just me, though. Zeke, if he hits the ball, I always think he's gonna fumble. So, 2nd down and 9 here. Let's see, please don't get conservative. I don't want to see conservative play calling. Wow. Oh, Zeke with the cut. Zeke with the cut. Okay, Zeke. I see Zeke. Let's go. I mean, if you're gonna make cuts like that, I mean, by all means, run the ball you want. But you know, I don't want to see some. I don't want to see turtle play calling. I want to see real play calling. You know. Yes. So here it is, third down and short here for Dallas. CD in the slot. I see the movement. Andy, Lamb, get that first. There we go, CD. Uh, uh, here we go. Dallas Cowboys offensive ranks. They used to be actually pretty decent, and then yeah, ankle went the other way. Dalton first down, throw, Lamb. Let's go, CD. I swear, people have been paying so much attention to Justin Jefferson. Stop paying attention to Justin Jefferson. Pay attention to CD Lamb. What's up, Morris? Yeah, Morris, what's up? Whatever. There's the Baltimore defense, Yannick Ngakoue, who they got for nothing. Ooh, Deshaun Elliott. That's a Texas player in the secondary. Starting. Yeah, let's go. Earl Thomas, one Texas safety, gets cut. Another Texas safety takes his place. You already know. Texas Longhorns dominating the Ravens secondary. Let's go. I like that. I like the Texas Longhorns are making a real presence on the Baltimore Ravens. You already know Justin Tucker's on there. Justin Tucker, one of the greatest kickers of all time. Yes. So anyway, here we are. You're ahead of I know. Yeah. Dalton, throw, Pollard. Oh, good cut! Go! Oh crap! There's a flag. Oh. Well, there's a flag. There's a flag. Man, you gotta be kidding me. We get a positive play right here, and you already know it's a flag. Oh, why? It's a holding call. I think everybody knew that. When you see a flag come down on a play like that, it's a hold. Trust me, it's a hold. It's a hold at least 90% of the time. It is a hold. Whatever. Is Zach Martin actually playing today? Do we have a capable player on the offensive line today? I'm not even sure. Okay, I'm not sure. Zach Martin. I hope Zach Martin's playing today. It's good to have a familiar guy on the offensive line. Hello, Santi. Hello, San Diego Gamer. Glad you joined. Zeke? Oh my gosh. Turtle McCarthy, stop! Yay, North Boys. Stop. McCarthy, call. Confusion. Actual confusion. Ooh, we already have 5 likes. Thank you, everybody, for leaving a like on the stream. Appreciate it. Yay. Okay. 2nd and 24. We dug ourselves in a hole here. Kind of used to that at this point, but we were doing okay there for them. Screen. It's 2nd and 24, and you run a screen, McCarthy. I don't understand it. Sometimes you're too aggressive and you go for 4th downs on the 5-yard line, even though you need a field goal. Sometimes you throw screens on 2nd down and 24. Mike McCarthy confuses me sometimes. Oh, whatever. Yup. Yeah, we did get the big win. Oh, the Cowboys will win tonight? If we keep calling plays like this. Shovel! Go, Z, go! It did get yards, but at that point, I don't even think we were playing for first down. We were playing for yards. What was the most aggressive play call on this entire drive? Yeah, what's the most aggressive play call? Nice. Yay, you're ahead. Yeah, I don't understand what the most aggressive play call this entire possession was. I am confused. Yeah, we punted. Catch. Cool. I mean, sure, yeah, whatever. Movement will occur. Okay, so we are moving to the living room. Yay. We get to move to a better spot where I get a bigger TV. But don't worry, guys. I'll be in my room. I'll be in my room by the end of the game. Don't worry about that at all.
For millions of years.
The computer will eventually be near death, just like every stream. No matter how much I charge it, are able to show the game. No. Easiest way. Unfortunately, no. I wish I could. The easiest way, though, for me to get the stream taken down. No, I can't. I can't do that. It's unfortunate. I wish I could show the game. I can only talk about it and have it, like, on audio, but I can't, like, have it on. Like, I can't show you. Because, yeah.
Then now you gotta do this thing at the end. Art, when did you do art? Why did you do art? Why did you do for that too?
Unfortunate. I know it is unfortunate. I wish I could, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, only thing I can do is talk about it and have it and have the audio of the game a little bit, but yeah. You go on YouTube right now and you find anybody else streaming the game, and like, yeah. Like, who else is streaming the game? NFL isn't streaming it. Oh, they always do the highlights. I don't even think anybody else is streaming the game, but they always could be though. So
Put the scissors down before you hurt me.
yeah, it's yeah. Thank you for being there. Yeah. So,
How did fossil fuels get its name? Because it's a non-renewable resource. Non-renewable resource. What is fossil mean? I told you about this. Fossils are what? Fossils are out of time.
yep, it's NFL. So Lamar Jackson is back, first time since he. So here's a handoff. Let's go. Defense capability has occurred. Let's go. You love to see the capableness of the defense. I mean, when this defense plays somewhat smart, they aren't too terrible. They're still bad, but they're not the worst. They're still bad. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So anyway, here we are. We got 2nd down and 8. Lamar, oh crap. Running boy, oh shoot. Oh, you got faked out too. Darn it, Lamar. Why did you, darn it. I mean, he faked everybody there. Juke move. Yeah, Lamar is gonna be a problem. Ooh, fakes on the corner. Ugh. Oh no. Poor ankles. Poor ankles. Jalen Smith able to drag him down from the back, but he doesn't matter. Why? His defense can't do anything right now. I mean, okay, he can't throw the ball, so ooh, good trip up. This is gonna be a real test on the D line because, yeah, if they don't put any pressure, what just happened will happen very often, and Lamar will end up with 60 points in fantasy football. Okay, so I don't know who's going to get the star. I've been seeing a lot of Mark Andrews in the backfield, but right now I see Gus Edwards. So I'm not sure who we'll see there. Let's see. 2nd and 9. Interesting.
1 equals 10.
Lamar.
9. So the
What is that throwing motion? Good tackle. Let's go. I don't understand what that throwing motion is. No offense to Lamar Jackson, but come on, man. He's not a good passer. He's a straight runner. I mean, obviously, no disrespect, but he is the league MVP, but still, you know? I didn't even notice. McCarthy bad. Yeah, McCarthy made some mistakes. Not good. Not a good play calling drive. But then again, when you get yourself behind the chains with penalties and things like that, it's kind of difficult to make these things happen. So anyway, here we go. Lamar, third down. Yeah! Yes! Go! Let's go! Interception, baby! Let's go!
Please, let's go on. What's his survey?
Let's go! Darian Thompson. Let's go, Lamar. What's that pass? Told you. What is that pass? What is that pass? I mean, hey, he's still the league MVP, but I mean, he's not a bad QB. He's not. He's still league MVP, but I mean, hey, you know, that pass got let in, and hey, you know, some defensive awareness. You love to see defensive awareness. You love to see it. Good job, Darian. Lamar Jackson, first drive coming back from the reserve is an interception. Let's go, Lamar. Handoff, Zeke. Nope. Okay, I mean, Turtle, McCarthy. Don't become Turtle Tom.
Okay, data analysis.
Oh my goodness.
Frequency means how often.
Oh wow. So we did get an interception.
Okay. Frequency tables. Click on the picture below the white. Now you try.
Anyway, so second down and 8, and I mean, and so anyway, second and 8. I mean, again, Zeke though. Okay, Zeke. Okay. So Zeke ends up getting some yards on the play, which is beautiful. I like it. I like it. Good. Hmm. Row down the seam. Okay, I mean, you know, it is first down. Get some yardage. It's good. You know, not a terrible play call at all. Just not crazy. So it is what it is. Interesting situation.
Okay.
So as we speak,
Here's your frequency. Look at this one. Look at this one.
Zeke with the cuts. I mean, I'm seeing a little bit of old Zeke resemblance. I like the cuts he's been making, but, you know, he's been able to do better against the Baltimore line, which is pretty decent. But Baltimore, you already know Baltimore's making a ton of trades in the offseason to improve their roster. So the game's been going by fast for me, but I don't know. It feels like it's been a short amount of time. Lamar Jackson leads the Ravens in rushing yards, of course. And, I mean, yeah, I think doesn't lead the game. He has more rushing yards than Dalton has passing yards. Dalton to the end zone! Incomplete. So he took a shot on third down and short. It did not work out, and the Cowboys will be faced with a fourth down and short decision. Honestly, probably gonna kick a field goal. Greg the leg seeing the field away too much. Sadness. Wait. Imagine we fake it. Hey, I mean, no, he didn't drop it. He just missed it. He just missed them. It was good coverage. Yup, didn't drop it. He just missed him. Field goal is good. 3-0. Hold on. What do you mean Gallup dropped it? I'm confused. What is this? Gallup dropped it. Let's see. Yes, I know. The field goal is good. The field goal is good. Let's see. Pass. And, I mean, it's ahead of whatever. Field goal good. 3-0. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, 3-0. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, why did we not use this line? Because you can't What's that?
Hello. Hey, Ruben, what's up? Good to see you're here on the stream. Glad to see you. Thank you for joining.
No, you don't need
Yay.
The lines are already there, sweetheart.
What's up?
7?
We are currently at commercial break,
8.
which is cool. For our commercial break, no.
Oh, okay. I'm going to keep you racing until you keep the numbers in the lines.
Yay.
I want to do it in the lines.
Yay. So, what's up, Sydney? Glad to see you're here. PC. Glad to see you're here. What's up?
4, 5, 6.
What's up, everybody? Glad to see you're here. Yes, very. Okay, so I have a video I'm currently working on. I'm debating on whether I should edit it during the stream. It's like 7 minutes long. Maybe I should get some progress on it. You never know. We'll think about it we'll do it at halftime. We'll do it at halftime. Yeah. So here we are. Cowboys, Ravens. So far 3-0 lead. Lamar Jackson didn't look too great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Wow. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's try to get this stream to be my most viewed stream ever. It's gonna be tough though, because we had 122, and that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a pretty good amount. So hopefully though this stream can beat it. Yeah. What the heck? Weird stuff. What are you guys talking about? This is weird. Confusion. Okay, so there's John Harbaugh. I mean, there's Lamar. I mean, John Harbaugh is like, I don't know, man. Harbaugh, and there have been rumors about Harbaugh, rumors about Harbaugh. Let's see. 1st and 10. No, no. Handoff over the middle. Poor Dez. Dez probably wants his revenge on the sideline where he can't screw up. Oh, wait, they just said something about Dez. Well, Harbaugh's been in some hot water rumors with the Ravens. He's just been hot water. Rumors of him potentially getting fired. The Ravens haven't been that great this season. 6-5 for a team that was the 1 seed last year. Harbaugh rumors, yeah. It's been tough for Harbaugh. He's got his job on the line. It's been a competitive division this year. No matter how good the No, they are. The Ravens are.
That I see.
Dez does? Oof, poor Dez. Hand off over the middle. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, he did. Yeah, right before kickoff, he did test positive. Yeah, he did. John. Yeah, he did. Right before kickoff, too. Imagine trying to get revenge.
How many?
I mean, it's been tough for John Harbaugh. You know, it's been a tough year for the Ravens, obviously. Oh my gosh, a fumbled snap! Chance for a big play. Didn't happen. I thought they were going to get it. I mean, dang. Who's the center for the Ravens? That was terrible. That was terrible snap. Packers did beat the Eagles. Good. Good. Anyway, there's the pass. Screen pass to Hollywood Brown. Let's go. Poor Dez. Yeah, poor Dez. I feel bad for Dez Bryant. I mean, I think anybody. So look at that. Offense for the Ravens is among the best in the league. Well, for the. I mean, hey, the Cowboys aren't looking too bad, so they could win. They could win. You never know. The Cowboys could win. Marquise. Oh, come on. You got to get him. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't believe Mark Andrews is playing. It's short. Yeah, he's short. I don't believe Mark Andrews is playing. So, that's good for Dallas. Yeah, he's short. It's 4th down. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. The Ravens are going to stay on the field, which obviously makes sense. You got Lamar Jackson. You got Mark Ingram. You should be able to get the first down. But we will see what they end up doing. I mean, they're 8 for 13. I mean, one of the best NFL offenses versus one of the worst defenses. Yeah, they're going for it, no doubt. I mean, Lamar Jackson. You got Lamar. You know, you should be able to pick it up. Hand off. Oh, Jackson. Action Jackson. Oh, nobody's catching him either. That's the worst part. Wow, that was easy. Easy as they get. So clearly that first drive was just a fluke for Lamar Jackson. As literally the next drive, he just runs for a touchdown. What do you expect? It's Lamar Jackson. 7-3. Oh, you gotta be. Come on. I mean, come on. He's got the. I mean, my goodness. Like, that's the entire field right there. Oh, man. My gosh, that's terrible. That is not good defense right there. I'm not gonna lie, that's terrible defense. That was bad defense. Good defensive possession on the first drive, but failing to capitalize. Tuck, automatic boy. I mean, you already know Tucker's automatic. It's 7-3. So there we go, 7-3. Unfortunately, thank you, Asher, for being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. So. Well, there it is. Shoot.
Michael has blank friends with not have dogs that weigh 9 pounds. How many? How many dogs weigh?
So,
9 pounds.
Yeah.
How many more of Michael's friends have dogs that weigh
So,
13 pounds? And friends with
buffering.
dogs
Yeah. So, the Cowboys just gave up a touchdown, and that's just
Okay. So first you have to find out how many what. How many dogs weigh what?
Well, that's stuff right there. So, yeah. See what they do the rest of the game. Hopefully they can do better. Hopefully they do better.
How many dogs weigh? How many dogs weigh 12 and 13 pounds?
Well, see how there's. I mean, right now, like it's been, they're on commercial break, of course. See how they bounce back. I mean, that's just annoying. You have a good chance to score a touchdown right there, and you can't capitalize. I mean, that's how you lose football games right there. It's by doing things like that where you literally can't score. Yeah, so right now, and of course, we'll see how things happen at this point. I don't know what to say. Yeah, so the Cowboys right now, of course, they are hopefully going to bounce back in this next possession. They're going to be leaning, looking, be a little more, they're going to be not conservative. But yeah, the New York Giants lost the football team. Two teams that were terrible last season are first place this year. They're tied for first, of course, coming off of huge wins against Seattle and Pittsburgh. So, yeah. That is just really. That's just really right there. That's just like two teams that are willing to step up. And here comes Pollard. Pollard! Big run for Pollard! Pollard is going! Pollard takes it all the way down! Oh my goodness! Tony Pollard, the explosive Tony Pollard on the kick return just put the Cowboys in amazing field position. Oh my goodness. Another amazing opportunity. The Cowboys got a turnover last drive, failed to score. And now.
So 7 plus 1 is 8.
Yeah, there it is.
Do you understand? Okay, but if I told you, how many of the friends ran less?
Yeah, there it is right there. There's Tony Pollard. Great run.
What if I told you, how many friends ran less than
Congratulations to Tony Pollard. To the 30. Big run. To the big runs. Dalton, come on. You got to get this down the field. CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee going. CeeDee making plays. Big play by Tony Pollard right there. I mean, that's clutch. That's clutch. CeeDee Lamb going off. CeeDee's going off. I'm glad you're back, by the way. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb going off. CeeDee Lamb is, of course, he's CeeDee Lamb. And here we go. End of the first quarter. Cowboys. Not doing too bad. Commercials, darn. Yep, commercials. I hate it. I hate it. Why commercials, So yeah, things not looking too shabby. Tony Pollard, of course, I mean, that's just what you have to do, And by the way, let's look at some statistics right now. Let's look at some statistics. Andy Dalton has 25 passing yards. Zeke has 38 rushing yards. CeeDee has 27 receiving yards. Ravens, Lamar Jackson, 20 passing yards, but 52 rushing yards. Of course, you already know outrunning. Dobbins, 18 yards rushing. And as for receiving, I mean, literally, one guy named Luke Wilson made a 12-yard reception. So you can clearly see Baltimore's offensive strategy. I mean, it's the same thing since before and after Lamar came back. Is just trying to get him some space in the middle of the field. You can see they're not a passing offense that much, I guess. At least they haven't been today. Tony Pollard, of course, big run right there. That's clutch for him. And the Cowboys have a new punter named Hunter Niswander. So I was like, 1 week I was like, just where's Chris Jones? Like, darn it, where's Chris Jones? And apparently, he's no longer on the roster. And apparently he's still. Oh, apparently Chris Jones is going to miss multiple weeks. Apparently got injured, so that explains it. That explains it. Why this other punter is here, starting. Lamar Jackson literally. I mean, you know how Lamar Jackson is. Already combined 72 total yards between passing and rushing. Most of those rushing, of course, because it is Lamar Jackson. I mean, what do you expect? It's Lamar Jackson. That's what he does. He kills it. So yeah, those are some statistics for the game. You already know Lamar be going off. It is what it is.
So how many more?
Let's go. We are back. Love to see it. We are finally back. Commercials take forever, which is annoying. Cowboys are definitely threatening here at the end of the first quarter. And here's a handoff Pollard after having an incredible kick return. There he goes. And yeah, second down.
How many more teammates ran 1.1 and 2.2?
And there it is. So there's Marlon Humphrey. He has an interception and a ton of forced fumbles. I mean, Marlon Humphrey is a beast. You know, forced to be reckoned with in the secondary. Of course, it's Marlon Humphrey. He's kind of best corners. Dalton, please get rid of it. This is a touchdown, right? Touchdown! Michael Gallup.
Then ran 1.4.
But there's a you gotta be kidding me. It's a flag. Darn it! I thought we were gonna score. No, the refs are about to do something to it.
Add all these, right?
Darn it, Gallup!
Right, you said.
Touchdown there, big TD. Oh, it's a touchdown! Yes, touchdown, Gallup. Let's go. Cowboys take the lead. Wow. Oh, wow, we have excellent connection. Let's go. Michael Gallup with the big TD. Let's go. Yep. Cowboys take this 10-7 lead. Let's go. Is there a line extra point good? Yep, there it is. So, big plays there from Michael Gallup after a big Tony Pollard kickoff run. Cowboys capitalize 10-7.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. So hopefully we don't let Lamar Jackson walk into the end zone anymore. And we are heading to a commercial break. And now we're going to have my own commercial break. You know what you should do? You should like this video, this stream, subscribe to the channel. It's free. No cost at all. And you can get my daily content. Now back to the game. When the commercials are actually over.
What frequency is that? I'm sorry, what fraction is that? What fraction of an hour? Asking practice most often. What fraction of an hour?
I'm glad you're recording.
Yes.
So, yeah. Ever gonna start? Stupid commercials have seemed to be the main thing.
And more time practice more than 1/2 hour or less than 1 hour? Okay, so let's look. How many times do you spend less than half an hour? So we look at half. We take 1/2 out. So how many times do you practice less than half an hour? How many times do you practice more? Very good. So, can you spend more days practicing more than half an hour or less than half an hour? Hey,
More than half.
yes.
Well, now
Asking, spend more days practicing at the end of more than half hour or less? The answer is either more than half hour or less than half hour. Very good.
anyway, so now at this point, big touchdown. Now they gotta play some defense, of course. You know, that's the key. Defense is a key component for this game, of course. And Here we go, Dallas on the defensive side of the ball, following the 67. Of course, that was kind of the key to that drive. Key play of that drive, and now it is the second quarter, and the Cowboys are going to try and score. Play some good defense. They already have a turnover on defense, which is clutch. And of course, you love to see it. You love to see it. Right there, the Ravens on the recent drive. I mean, you see what happens. Like, he just blitzes in Van Der Esch, and he's not able to cover the middle. And that's how you give up a touchdown. 101. So he's trying to pinch that gap right there. He sees the movement. He ends up getting blocked off, goes the other way, and by that time it's too late. Lamar Jackson's bursting up the middle of the field for an easy touchdown. So yeah, that is how you give up a touchdown to a mobile quarterback. Oh my. Oh wow, they tried to do another fake. Jackson taken down. Let's go. So you play defense right there. That's how you actually bridge the gap and get the QB. The ground.
Which 2 times?
But yeah. Cowboys have some momentum right now, which is beautiful. Haven't had momentum a lot this season in many games, just because they usually come from behind in their games. I mean, it is what it is. That's just how they are. Jackson, throw from the middle of the field. Lamar, what are you doing?
6, 1 4, 1 half, 4 6, 3 4.
Lamar, what are you doing?
Which 2 times he's been the least?
Yeah, it is. It's been a good game. It's been a good game, no doubt. They're winning, so I'm happy. But it is what it is, man. 3rd down and 1, 3rd and short. Probably, I don't want. Is this 4 down territory? You do have Lamar Jackson. Handoff and 1st down. Oh my gosh, that's a burst up the middle. Oh, you got your ankles taken too. Big run, Gus Edwards. Yeah, he is looking good. Big run up the middle for a touchdown. He's looking good. He's looking good. Wow, that is terrible. Oh man, see, this is the reason why we're gonna get beat. Lamar's gonna just burst through. Gus Edwards, the option play that the Ravens have been running has been killing us for the most part. Fake the handoff to the running back. You fake the run yourself, and you got yourself a big gain pretty much every single time. Lamar, come on, man. I mean, come on, D. Lamar's killing it out there. Look, another fake option play. Luckily, this time we sort of read it. They are able to get some yards, though. But, shout out to Lamar Jackson. He did have a virus, and now he's back looking good. Obviously looking, like Lamar Jackson. He's been getting TD. He already has a TD in this game. Been running like crazy on the Cowboys. I mean, look at that statistic that just popped up. The Ravens are averaging 12 yards per run. I mean, that's unacceptable. As a defense, you cannot. You're giving up 12 yards per run in a game. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Lamar on the handoff and up the middle. So it's funny because the Cowboys get a drive where they got Tony Pollard going down the field, and then the Ravens just easily, right like that, just go downfield, a couple big plays, and boom, they're good. Oh my gosh. Well, they're not looking too good on the defensive side of the ball. Looking actually not too terrible on the offensive side of the ball, but things considered that they literally have had 2 pretty much easy touchdowns in their own zone with the kick return and the interception. So they really haven't had to really play. They've had a short field in terms of offense, but on defense, they've just been getting whooped, especially up front. Passing defense, we really haven't seen that too much on the field. It's mostly been the run defense. That's like you got to be able to stop them at the line of scrimmage before they're able to break away, Then you got guys like Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins breaking off big runs, and then, of course, you got Lamar Jackson. Just opens up the entire offense for Baltimore when you have a heavy run and a good run balance where you can mix in a pass. Jackson, you know where they're going. They're sweeping that. And a trip up. Okay, there we go. That was good. That's a big trip up right there by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys actually managed to get a stop. Let's go. Lamar Jackson is looking good. in this game. He's looking very good. Lamar Jackson's looking very good. Like, Lamar Jackson is probably not going to win MVP this year again. I don't see it happening. But you know what? He's been a very good quarterback. The only problem is the Baltimore Ravens haven't been the best this season. In fact, 6-5. If they lose this game to the Cowboys, they'll be 6-6 on the season. For a team that was like, oh, they've already like, I mean, they were the number 1 seed in the AFC last year. Not the NFC, but the AFC. They were number 1 seed last year. I mean, this is a team with Lamar Jackson, and you know, I mean, it would be crazy.
How many people?
Yeah, no doubt about that. It hasn't been very good. I mean, right now they're getting stopped. It is 4th down, so it looks like they're gonna get the Ravens off the field, only giving up a field goal. Already, it's tied. Justin Tucker never misses, so it's tied. But yeah, look at Lamar Jackson. Absolutely no pressure. Got to be able to beat that front 7 there. Ravens, that's been the key. Running the ball down the field, running it. I mean, they've literally at this point just been running it down the Cowboys. So. Oh, look! I mean, like, that's the highest field goal percentage of all time right there in Justin Tucker. Texas, you are. I mean, nah, no way. He's not missing. As soon as the ball is snapped, it's a 10-10 game, unless there's a flag on the field. He knocked it down. I mean, you knew that was the case. John Harbaugh on the sideline. John Harbaugh's got to get it together with these Ravens. Like, he has to get it ready. You know, it just, like, he's got to get this right. You got Lamar Jackson, who's a very talented player. You know, like, this is a team that can win a championship. But, in my opinion, the Ravens are just trying to get 2nd place in this division. You know, they've lost too many games to get first. And the Browns are, like, what are the Browns, like, 9-3 or something? Or, like, what is it now? Are they 10-3? Browns have been going off this season, surprisingly. I mean, it was only a matter of time. The Browns needed to finally put things together, but, like, dang, they're going off. Even with Nick Chubb having that injury, you know, Kareem Hunt stepped in. Tucker? Oh, my, did he miss it? Oh, my gosh. The 5 yards on the false start ended up getting to Justin Tucker, and he misses the kick. Justin Tucker missed a field goal. Justin Tucker just missed a field goal. He missed it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe Justin Tucker just missed that field goal. This is rare. Like, hold on. When was the last time Justin Tucker missed a field goal? I want to know.
Okay, so
like, seriously.
Nate, what's the question?
Like, wow.
I'm just giving you an example. How many people drop more than 8?
The last time that Justin Tucker he missed a 40-yard field goal against Houston.
How many of those numbers, if you double them, answer greater than 8?
I mean, like, he's pretty much right. The Browns have won 8. I have to stop this covering stat. Browns have won 8 games, right? Hold on. Yeah, I think so. But I think it might be 9-3. Okay, so I just checked. Yes, I was correct. The Browns are 9-3 on the season, which is 2nd in their division. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Every other team in this division is on a big losing streak, except for the Browns. Except for the Steelers, of course, but Steelers have a one loss streak. The Bengals, I mean, you already knew they had a big losing streak after losing Joe Burrow. And then the Ravens, they have not been playing well lately. I mean, who have the Ravens been losing to? They lost to Pittsburgh, which is explainable. Didn't have Lamar Jackson. Made it close, even with Trace McSorley. Losing to the Titans. I mean, losing to the Titans, you know, Titans, they lost that in overtime. Derrick Henry went off that game. That's fine. You know, Titans are a very good team. Okay, losing to the Patriots. Yeah, Justin Tucker missed that, dude. Justin Tucker's automatic. Texas, one of the greatest kickers of all time. Probably the greatest kicker of all time. He missed that. But, I mean, losing to the Patriots. That's the loss. That was the loss for the Ravens that I was like, okay. The Patriots have not been bad. They've actually been playing a lot better lately. But losing to the Patriots is a huge L. Huge
So
L.
how many people? Which group of people?
I mean, New England has hope, y'all. New England has hope. Oh wait, no. I mean, they're 6-6. They're 6-6. The Patriots are 6-6, guys. I mean, they've been doing better lately. They beat Arizona. They whooped the Chargers. They beat the Ravens. But they lost to the Texans. See, that's the loss right there. Like, New England could be in a way better spot.
No.
You know what the worst part is? And I haven't told you this because obviously I haven't posted this video yet that I recorded like yesterday. I haven't posted this, but I did mention this. Adam Gase literally got fired from the Miami Dolphins, a team with not that much talent surrounding them. He goes to the Jets, and the Jets are one of the worst teams in NFL history. Meanwhile, Brian Flores, the Patriots old coordinator, is now on the Dolphins. It's pretty much the same team, and they're doing incredible. Like, literally, the AFC East, I mean, come on, y'all. The AFC East is competitive. The Bills are 9-3, but the Dolphins are 8-4. Oh, crap. Interception. Good job, Andy. I mean, my goodness, the Dolphins are right there, and I don't think people really know that. But, yeah, the Dolphins are great this season. And they've beaten some high-profile teams. Oh, wow. They start off the season rough. They start off the season like 1-3, but they bounced back big time. They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Rams. They beat the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers are not a high-profile team. What the heck? I mean, this Dolphins team is a high-profile team. They've only lost to the Bills, Patriots, Seahawks, and Broncos. I mean, they should have beaten. Let's be honest. Like, if they beat Denver, they could have beaten Denver. They should have beaten Denver. Like, come on, get the Dolphins respect. Give them that respect. They barely lost to Seattle. They barely lost to Buffalo. Yep, of course. Yeah, of course. Cowboys. What do they do when they get lucky? They screw it up. Tucker, and what do you know? Next play, Baltimore is literally gonna probably score a touchdown. Yes, of course. So there it is. A crazy sequence of events. Justin Tucker misses a rare kick. Andy Dalton throws a dumb interception, and then the Ravens score a touchdown. 3 plays. I mean, what do you expect?
What you have to do to find the answer.
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, it is just. I mean, that's just crazy right there. Of course, in turnaround, they give up a TD like that. It is what it is. Tucker made it this time. You already know Tucker's not missing. So anyway, guys, that is how the sequences of events have happened. Very upsetting, but it is what it is.
What do you do when you find
Well, the Ravens just turned it around there pretty quickly. So anyway, of course, it is what it is. Tough turn of events right there. But it is what it is. Baltimore does score, and now we're down. I mean, come on, man. Like, Andy. Honestly, I mean, one in the chat if you think we should bench Andy and start Garrett too, if we should keep it the way it is. I want to see Garrett. I want to see Garrett. I want to see Garrett Gilbert play. I mean, Lamar Jackson, 53 rushing yards. Gus Edwards, 45. That's pretty much the story of the game right there. And Dobbins, 22. I mean, right there with all those players. What is that? Just Lamar and J.K., that's like 98 rushing yards. And then you add in Dobbins, and that's over 100. What was that at that point? Like, what was that, 120? It's 120 rushing yards in, like, the first half between 3 players. And 130 if you add in Ingram. That is unacceptable. And then, who the heck is Miles Boykin? Apparently he's going off today. I mean, he's the guy that just scored the TD, but yeah. Just not very good defense, and just Andy's got to keep that ball. Come on, Andy. Come on, Andy. You're better than that.
How many more friends hike?
Yeah. Yep. Garrett. Got to give Garrett some time.
How many more friends hike 3 miles or less?
Yeah. I feel more comfortable with Garrett Gilbert as the QB of the Dallas Cowboys, honestly. Just based on what he did against the Steelers, one of the best defenses in the league, if not the best. Garrett can run. He gives you that mobile option. He can move out of the pocket if he needs to. I mean, like, that live stream, I was comparing him to Lamar Jackson. He was doing good. No, what do? We go back to Andy Dalton. And we won that Minnesota game. I gave the coaching staff some credit. And then he screws up. So, yeah, that's a good idea. We should definitely do it. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, 37-yard TD around the speed. Wow, I just saw that pop up somewhere. So then let's watch the absolute busted coverage on replay again from an aerial angle. I love to see it. I mean, what are you doing? 23. Who is that? Whoever 23 is, what are you doing? You're covering. I mean, is that a zone defense? No, it's not. It's his brother, Ethan, my friend Ethan. So anyway, yeah, 1st and 10. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, Zeke, I've seen a lot of turtle play calling. A lot of turtle shell play calling. It's not making me happy. I feel like I'm watching the Longhorns. Turtle Tom and them doing conservative play calling. Shout out to the Longhorns for absolutely whooping the crap out of K-State. My gosh, someone had 70 points. In 3 quarters.
How many more hikes?
The heck? Dalton throw? Okay, CD. I mean, come on, man. When CD gets involved, things usually go pretty good. I don't know, man. Perry the Platypus, though. Perry the Platypus making his streamly appearance. I love this. You love to see it. There's Andy Dalton. We got some statistics. He had, of course, the team records and pretty much everything for Cincy. Passing yards and 300 yards plus. Obviously, of course, QB rating and that kind of stuff. It's a zone. It's a terrible defense, but maybe the concept was a zone defense. What are these? Oh, Amari Cooper! Cooper with the big sweep getting involved for the first time today. It's a definitely. I wonder if that's what they call it. Coverage, busted. They should call it busted coverage. We got bad defense. We got busted coverage. We got our special teams. And we got fake defense. Fake defense. Let's go, Amari Cooper. Yes, Amari Cooper. Beautiful on the Jets. I mean, we have more first downs than them, but that's not saying much. How do we have more first downs than them when literally both of our TDs are like short, or not both of our TDs, but both of our points. All of our points have come off of short field. Zeke handoff. At least Zeke hasn't fumbled yet, and I think I probably just jinxed. Hopefully Zeke doesn't fumble. And we got a little scuffle. We already saw we already saw an AFC North team and a different AFC North team get into a scuffle where helmets came off and heads were smashed. Hopefully that doesn't happen today. It would make for fun entertainment, but not for the person getting hit in the head or the fines and suspensions. So there is the fake handoff. Andy throws it. Oh, a Hail Mary? Oh my gosh. What was that? I got excited for a second. I saw that ball fly in there. I was like, ooh, excitement. I was excited for a second. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, that's going to be a TD potentially. Nah. Andy is, throws it 10 yards out of bounds. Maybe he threw it to the cheerleader. Maybe that's where he was going. I'm not sure. Wonder what was going through his mind. So 3rd down and 7 here. We'll see what they do, what kind of creative play call we get to see from the coaching staff on 3rd and 7. Can we snap the ball first? Yeah, that's important. Okay, good play. Noah Brown, okay. Anybody ever get confused when Noah Brown makes like one catch? You ever get confused like if he's CeeDee Lamb? Obviously, he's got the blue fanny and he's got the hair, but like 85, 88, the hair's pretty similar. The build is pretty similar. Like, I usually think, oh, it's CeeDee Lamb. No, it's Noah Brown. Haven't seen Cedric Wilson since he threw that TD pass to Dak. Cedric Wilson had a couple really nice games there. Seattle against New York, and then against New York.
Don't worry about this.
Haven't seen him since. As I'm talking about Cedric Wilson, we're about to hit an hour on the stream as Pollard gets wrapped up behind the marker. I like seeing Tony Pollard on the field. There it is, 1 hour. I like seeing Tony Pollard on the field. I do. But, I don't know. I like it, you know. Makes a bigger chance for an explosive play.
So 25 shirts?
Oh, no. That's not good. That is not good. Hot sauce and a computer don't seem to mix well together. Uh-oh. It's okay. Hopefully it doesn't break. Doesn't seem like a good combination. Cowboys and their small snap counts. Okay, there it is. Pass over the middle of the field. Michael. I like Michael taking that hit. Michael wants to take the hit. He wants to get that 1st down by taking the tackle, taking the hit. I like to see it. You love to see it. Okay, so 1st down, you know, not too terrible. Yeah, sure, I know. Cowboys' entire receiving core is on your fantasy team. Interesting decision. I know, yeah. How, though? How? I don't understand. They're not all going to get 16 points. Especially with the quarterback we have. And the O-line we have. Pollard cut. Okay. You know, I like it when we pass the ball. I like it. We've been drawing up pretty decent plays. And we just run the ball. Ugh. I like Pollard getting touches. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. But what if we ran a swing to Pollard? A swing pass, you know? That could be deadly if it works. Or if it gets worked out right and the Ravens don't. The Ravens don't see it coming. Oh. Yeah. Maybe. Swing past Pollard? Oh, what the heck was that, Andy? Is he going to get intentional grounding? Because that looked like he threw it out of bounds as soon as the play started. It looked like he completely gave up. What the heck just happened? I swear, somebody better make a meme. Andy Dalton trying to throw the deep ball 10 yards out of bounds. Something like that. Because, like, what the heck? I thought he was going to hit a TD, and I see Michael just stop. And I'm like, oh, crap. How far did he throw it out of bounds this time? I mean, both the times he's tried to go for the deep ball. And I like Andy Dalton. He's not a bad QB, but, like, what are these passes on the deep? Okay, I mean, it's not a swing pass, but it's a screen. And it's going to get us closer to the 1st down marker. So, it's going to be 4 down. Throw to, yep, no man's land, elsewhere, whatever you want to call it. That's where they go on the deep balls. That's where the ball goes, in the deep pass. Okay, so it is going to be 4th down and short, probably 4th and 2, 3. And they are going to bring Greg onto the field. Greg. Ooh. My favorite player. Okay, he made a 31-yard field goal. I swear, please make this, Greg. Greg, I'm confident in Greg most of the time, but I'm more confident with Greg Zuerlein than Brett Maher, but I'm less confident than like with Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai, I'm gonna fake the field goal. Cobra Kai, I knew Cobra Kai would always make. Oh crap, are we getting called for delay game? Coach, where's the pet?
Wow.
What?
We just got called for delay game. We have all of our Mike. We have all of our timeouts. What else are we gonna use them on? Call it. I feel bad for Mike McCarthy, but what is he doing, Mike? What are you doing? I hope they fake it. Asher, it's 4th and 9. If they fake it, they're not gonna get it. Maybe on 4th and 4 they could have, but 4th and 9? No way. They can't fake it. I know it's a delay game. They can't fake it. Field goals up. Field goals is no good. Wow, we might as well have faked it anyway.
So you have to find out.
Wow. What are you doing, Mike? What are you doing? He probably... Yes. Oh, Mike. If you would just called a timeout, he could have made it. That's 3 points left on the board. Yes, he missed it wide right. It wasn't even close. As soon as he kicked it, it was off. Mike, look, that had no chance. Oh, Mike, what are you doing? Call a timeout. Darn it, man. That's 3 points left off the board right there. That could be extremely critical later in the game. Those 3 points, mark my words, those 3 points are going to come back to haunt the Cowboys. It'll probably be a 4th down and 2 late game. It might be a close game. It might be 27 to 23, and the Cowboys will need a touchdown instead of a field goal, and they probably won't get the 1st down. Tucker. Yeah, I know what Tucker missed too, but Tucker missed because Tucker missed. This field goal probably would have been made if the penalty hadn't been called, which is coaching. Yeah. So there's Greg the Leg missing a field goal. And honestly, I don't really blame this so much on Greg the Leg as I do on the coaching staff for not calling a darn timeout. Like, come on. 5 yards is critical. 2018, the last time the Cowboys made the playoffs, they almost wouldn't have because one play. Alex Smith, Washington football team. They were actually a different name at the time, of course, but yeah, Alex Smith and the Washington football team. Division game, really important. The Cowboys end up beating them later on Thanksgiving with Colt McCoy, but when they had Colt McCoy, but yeah. So, the Cowboys, of course. It was in Washington at FedEx.
Then how many total?
Hi. Hello, Asher. Hi. So anyway, Colt McCoy, right? Okay, yeah. Colt McCoy, right? Yeah.
So you're trying to find
Colt McCoy and them. What happened on that day in Washington? It was raining. And then long snapper got called, not long snapper, the holder, maybe it was the long snapper. He got called for a illegal shift on the line. He got called for an illegal shift on the line. And that was instead of a 47-yard field goal, it was a 52-yard field goal. And of course, that 5 yards, he barely missed it off the crossbar. Not the crossbar. What am I saying? He barely missed it off of the post on the kick. So those 5 yards cost the Cowboys a game and could have cost them the division. Those 5 yards. So that's what I'm saying. Those 5 yards lost on that kick. Come on, that's just terrible. So apparently Justin Tucker missed his first field goal under 40 yards in 70. It's been 70 field goals under 40 yards for Tuck since he missed a kick. And you guys can do the math. You take 2 to 3. Let's say you take 2 kicks a game, something like that. That's a lot of games right there. Okay, we got the Mike McCarthy image. You already know. Bad play calling there. Gosh. I am disappointed that we just left 3 points on the board. Not that there was any guarantee at all that what's-his-name was going to knock it out. No, nothing. I'm not saying that just because we would have called it wouldn't have changed the outcome. Maybe he would have still missed it, but I'm just saying he would have had a better chance. And now our defense is going to have to actually do SPI all the way. Yup. Literally. My goodness, the entire officiating crew just called. Come on, you didn't even need to do that. Cowboys secondary right there for you. Don't need to do that. You don't need to grab him, Xavier. What do? You grab him by the head. Literally, it's that's just low IQ plays. Low Low. Look at that. I mean, right there, that pass is not going to be completed. Oh, and even if it was, accurate, you don't have to. Oh, wow, next play. Completely wide open on the sweep. Nobody's even close, Dobbins. That's the thing right there. Like, you see what happens, like right there. You're close to getting a touchdown, a field goal maybe. You miss the field goal. You get called for a terrible pass interference play where you can't do that. I mean, even if it was an accurate pass, it was a little behind him. I think you could have just put a hand up, knocked the ball out, but no, you had to grab him by the head. Then J.K. just made a huge run on the next play. Oh, man. I mean, still, the Ravens are still nearly averaging 11 yards per rush. And I understand Lamar Jackson running for 20 yards per rush is going to tick that up, but still. Well, it's pretty bad. There's J.K. again. A bunch of Ravens players have been on the reserve for the virus, and I think J.K. Dobbins is one of them. I know Mark Andrews is out today. Of course, Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Has Hollywood Brown even done much this season, guys? Marquise Brown, has he even done much? I mean, I'm going to look at some statistics for him this season, but, like, he is, I've seen some of his fantasy scores, some of his stats in these games, and he has just not been good. I mean, I'll look at the statistics right now. I'm going to look at the Ravens schedule, go in, see how many he has, but, like, there's a second down. Come on, you got to get to him. We don't get to him, and they end up completing the pass. First game where they completely destroyed the Cleveland Browns. Hollywood in the receiving. Okay, Hollywood had 101 that game. So Hollywood was pretty good in game 1. Game 2, Hollywood had 42 yards. Okay, that's not great. Chiefs game. I mean, another game where he didn't do that much. 86 and against Washington, so that's pretty good. So he's had some good games, but like he hasn't been that great this season. 77 against the Browns. I mean, he's been being Bengals. I mean, been pretty good, been pretty okay. Brown, and there's a flag on the field. Okay, Philly. He had to have torched them this week. 57. Hollywood Brown. Not crazy. 3 receiving yards against Pittsburgh. No, you tell me now. That's terrible. I'll give you one guess. That is terrible. I mean, recently Hollywood Brown hasn't been doing much, at least. Period, man. But then again, with Mark, I mean, he didn't even have a single catch against Tennessee. Not even, nothing. 4th down and 7 here. So this time Tucker has a chance to redeem himself from that missed field goal last time. We'll see what he ends up doing with it. By the way, against New England. I'm looking at all these Hollywood Brown stats. He has not been good recently. He's been pretty cold. Here's Tucker. He should be able to knock this down. He does. I mean, come on. Tuck's not missing twice. I mean, this game, Hollywood is 19. So this could be one of his better games of recent, of course. He has just not been very good. Okay, he did good against Pittsburgh. So I think I'm being a little too hard on Hollywood Brown. But yeah, Tucker hits the field goal. I mean, kind of felt like that was going to happen. You're only down 7 if you're Dallas. The only bad thing is you're kind of screwed. Because Baltimore gets the ball at half, so you'd have to get a stop there. And that's the tough part. Oh, man. Cowboys' road to victory is going to need to be... I wouldn't say they have to play flawless, because you see the Cowboys never play flawless. And all of their wins are never pretty. But, chat is quiet down. My gosh, okay, that's weird. I mean, like, it's going to be interesting to see what the Cowboys end up doing in the second half. I'm going to try and edit a video that I made during halftime, by the way, guys. So, yeah, hopefully we can do that, but if we don't... By the way, guys, I know there's been some moves recently. If you guys want to make videos, I know my Texas Rangers made a big trade where we traded away Lance Lynn, who's probably been our top pitcher of recent. You know, he's been our best pitcher the last couple seasons, and he's gone. Literally, like, this man is gone. He's on the Chicago White Sox now, of course.
How many
Yeah,
were more than 2.0
it happens. It is what it
Tell me
is.
the numbers that are more than 2.0.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
You do with those two numbers?
So, yeah, my favorite team has been making moves recently. Of course, you know how it is. The Rangers are bad. They're going to be needing to make some moves. Still trying to retool. Yeah, the Cowboys definitely is. Definitely. They're gonna have to make plays at the right moment. Yeah. Texas Rangers did make the move. An ace potentially. Lance Lynn is an ace, potentially as well. You know, for them as well. And of course, the Texas Rangers also hired a new GM in Chris Young, which, yeah, I mean, he's already. Chris Young has come in as the GM of the Rangers and has wasted no time whatsoever making moves. At all. Like, that's the funny part. Like, at all. Obviously, unfortunately, I couldn't really watch the Rangers this season because the cable company and the channel that does the Rangers games, they couldn't come to an agreement. So literally, I couldn't even watch the games, which is unfortunate. Cowboys do have it. Pollard had a big return last time, which set the Cowboys up for their touchdown. And there's a flag. Oh, great. So the Texas Rangers were last in the division last season. No surprise. 22-38. It is what it is. I mean, in a shortened season, they still couldn't put it together. The funny part, though, is that the Rangers, like the Athletics, are the only team in the AL West to have a positive record. Even the Houston Astros, a typical good team, went 29-31 and made the playoffs. So dang, like, okay, come on. The AL Central is good as heck. 35-25, Cleveland and Chicago, both great teams. They made the playoffs, but Minnesota won the division. And then, of course, you already know the AL East is great as well, you know. Yeah. Last year, by far, the AL West was the worst, one of the worst divisions in baseball. I mean, maybe the only division worse. The Marlins that division was pretty terrible, but I mean, even the NL Central's pretty darn good. But, I mean, they had some teams that barely made the playoffs. I mean, dang, the NL West was, the NL West was okay. But yeah, definitely the AL West was one of the worst divisions in baseball. Sorry I rambled on there for a second. Zeke Elliott did just get a first down for Dallas. I don't know. I just saw the Rangers had some news. Didn't make a video about it just yet. Maybe I will. We'll see. Yeah.
This thing is brand new. There's not one single page.
So anyway, now the Cowboys are at their own 20. Of course, they did have the kickoff penalty, which is unfortunate. Was it like a hold or block in the back, probably? So yeah, now 36 seconds left in the half. All of their timeouts, though, are in the bag. CD trying to make moves, ends up wasting a second or two there, out of bounds eventually. Second down. So what Dallas is going to have to do if they want to score before half is they're going to need to take a shot downfield, and we've seen Andy Dalton throw the ball 10, 20 yards out of bounds twice every time he tries the deep ball. So I'm not too confident in the Cowboys here. That's the thing, guys, with Kirk Cousins. You gotta know. Kirk Cousins is not a very good QB in this league. Definitely overpaid as heck by the Minnesota Vikings. But Kirk Cousins can throw the deep ball pretty decently. I mean, of course. You know, that's why Justin Jefferson's been so darn successful this season, because Kirk Cousins has been able to get him that deep ball. And, I mean, props to Justin Jefferson. He's been incredible. Out of all rookie wideouts this season, guys, I mean, Justin Jefferson has been great. CeeDee Lamb has been great. Justin Jefferson's been great. Vikings really have a stud. And the funniest part is the Philadelphia Eagles took Jalen Reagor over that, which is not a smart thing to do now. I mean, Justin Jefferson's a beast. But then again, maybe Justin Jefferson wouldn't be nearly as successful in a Philadelphia uniform. I mean, I feel like the Vikings are a better coach team and all. But you never know. Justin Jefferson, fourth in the entire NFL in receiving yards. I mean, this guy is literally over 1,000 yards already. I mean, touchdowns, he's up there, of course. Average catch, you already know Justin Jefferson catches those bombs every play. So now,
What is this spell?
so here it is. Dalton underneath to Cooper. They will have to use a timeout here, of course, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let me check CeeDee Lamb's numbers this season. How's he been? Obviously playing with a talented receiving core and terrible QBs. No, I mean, no offense, Andy's not a terrible QB, of course, but you get what I mean. I mean, CeeDee Lamb is still there, 4 TDs, yards are there, receiving yards are there. I mean, he's been good. He's been good. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm kind of getting off topic, but poor New York Jets, y'all. I mean, freaking Jets actually had a chance to win a game recently, and you know what they did? They gave up a last-second TD to Henry Ruggs. I mean, imagine being a Jets fan, thinking you actually have a shot to win a game, and all of a sudden Derek Carr just launches a Hail Mary to freaking Henry Ruggs in the end zone. I feel terrible for Jets fans. I mean, y'all are real ones. CD slipped there, unfortunately. I mean, if you're a Jets fan, you're a real NFL fan out there. I mean, my goodness. Would it really be a bandwagon fan to switch to the New York Giants? The same town, you're just, instead of the J, you get the Giants. I mean, I wouldn't blame any Jets fans, to be honest with you. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't, at all. Yeah, I mean, not at all. Not at all. Jets fans are real ones. Your team is terrible. One of the worst teams in NFL history. You've wasted Sam Darnold's talent. I mean, yeah. Oh, great. What flag do we have? Third and short. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. False start. Well, that makes a third and manageable to a 3rd and 6. It's Cooper. Cooper, what are you doing? Oh, my gosh, man. Late half and you decide to squiggle a little bit. Like, what are you doing, Coop? Penalties. Look at that. More disciplined team are the Baltimore Ravens. 1 penalty, 5 yards. That was like 5 for 40. Oh, Andy. Oh, crap. This is not good. Anytime Andy scrambles, I get scared. Okay, come on. That's got to be PI. And Lamb's not going to get the call. CeeDee Lamb wants that flag. Let's see. CeeDee Lamb, you already know he's gotten. Let's see what happens right here. I mean, oh my gosh. Bro! What is this, refs? I mean, is it because the ball was literally uncatchable? If it's because of that, then I understand the call. But if it's because, I mean, come on. Like, look at this. He literally holds him. Like, he grabs him in the middle of his route. The ball is literally, I mean, where did this ball go, though? That's my question. Oh, my gosh, Andy. Andy. Don't repeat the John Bostic situation. We don't want to see that. 4th and 6 here for Cowboys. They only have 1 timeout, so they need to take a deep shot down the sideline. Catch would have to be made, and they'd have to kick the field goal. They don't have any timeouts, so anything in the middle of the field, and they're dead. Unless they get a TD somehow. Unless you're Tyreek Hill, like the Chiefs did to us that time. Oh, man. What an interesting first half, honestly. Closer than you probably expected it to be, but, Lamar Jackson... not really showing any rust, though. It is what it is, Lamar. Lamar's a beast. Anyway, guys, so halftime.
Okay, eat.
Go eat. And, I'm gonna go eat, guys. I'll be back, though, by the start of the second half. So, yay. It'll be good. So, anyway, 4th down and 6 with 7 seconds remaining. The Cowboys do have it here, and Baltimore's calling a timeout. The Fox crew is confused by Mike McCarthy's decision. And honestly, I mean, I think pretty much everybody is. I like Mike McCarthy personally, but he makes weird play calls. Okay, so 7 seconds remaining in the half here. Dallas, honestly, I mean, it's a long field goal if they do not convert it, and with time remaining, I mean, the Ravens will go for it since it is still Justin Tucker. Nobody's rushing Andy, so they will take the entire clock out. One guy is the only person rushing, and he's going to yeet this thing downfield. It's going to be a ball in the end zone! And it was almost caught by CD in the end zone. Almost could have been one of the plays of the year right there for the Cowboys. It is halftime now. CeeDee Lamb, the Cowboys down 17-10. I mean, he almost He almost got that. I mean, it did slip through his hands, but then again, it's a Hail Mary, so it's tough. Thank you guys for watching the first half of the stream, and I will be back in a bit. What's going on, guys? I'm back for the second half. Just had some dinner, of course. Dinner, beautiful, beautiful. Back in the for the second half here. Here we are, Cowboys Ravens, right on time. Cowboys versus the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, Ruben. Glad to see you're here for the second half. Yeah, so anyway, here we are in the second half of action here. Baltimore, Dallas, 17-10 at the beginning of the second half. And hopefully Dallas can pull out a big win. Or Baltimore can stop from going to literally 500. Never know. It can be a crazy second half, or it can be a regular second half. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I was thinking, did they already sell a house?
Good to see we have some excellent connection for now. Know that. Glad everybody could join us here today. Good to know. Glad you guys could be here. Hopefully we have a great second half. Hopefully the Cowboys win. I mean, looking at statistics, you already see the rushing yards on the screen. You already see why they're losing. It's because of those rushing yards and the Baltimore offensive rushing attack and some costly turnovers. So, here we are in the second half of action here. Cowboys, Greg Zuerlein. And both teams have missed a field goal. And Cowboys, I mean, yeah, they blew an opportunity. So, yeah. See if we can actually get the kickoff. Big game here for both teams, really. Dallas wins this game. They cement themselves back. Oh, yeah, that's okay. I mean, glad that she is here. If they win this game, then, yeah, hello. Thing is for Dallas. Oh my gosh, please don't. Hopefully more people will join. Thank you for being here, guys. But yeah, so for Dallas at this point in the game, you know, obviously the key is going to be turnovers in the second half, rushing, you know, being able to stop the Baltimore attack, able to establish the run game more, of course. That's a really important thing. There it is, the 30-plus yard plays. Baltimore's had 4 of those 30-plus yard plays. Of course, Dobbins had the run, Boykins TD, Lamar's touchdown. A bunch of big plays for Baltimore in this game. And handoff up the gut. First handoff, first run of the half for Baltimore, and they sort of stop them. So, yay. Thank you, guys. Yes. So, yeah, it's gonna. I'm hoping the Dallas can stop the run because like the first half that was pretty terrible defense. Oh come on, you gotta get him on the screen. There it is. Let's go. There's some costly penalties as well. I mean, there have been some calls that should have probably gone. I mean, you saw CeeDee Lamb. Come on, man. Like that's a penalty, ref. I don't know what you're saying. I'm confused. I was very confused there. I was kind of confused, but it is what it is. Dallas and Baltimore here, and of course Lamar Jackson, first player in NFL history with those passing yards and rushing yards for a QB. I mean, Lamar Jackson is elite, of course, like Michael Vick type of player, and he's just crazy. Baltimore is very lucky to have the Louisville product, and yeah, let's see if he can guide them here. Third down here, pass over the middle of the field, almost intercepted by Thompson, looking for his second interception of the game. So before I was saying that this game is very important for both teams. Baltimore wins, they get to a 7-5 record, and they're looking a lot better in the standings. Well, as for Dallas, you know, they're looking pretty bad if they lose, pretty good if they win. For Baltimore, they need this win because obviously playoffs are a question right now, which You asked me, if you told me last year, if you told me last year that the Baltimore Ravens would, at this point in the season, be 6-5, and that literally their playoff hopes that they were third place in their division at 6-5, I would have been shocked. I would have told you, what's going on with you? But nah, it's not the case. So apparently Baltimore just punted. I did unfortunately have to move guys to a different location. I told you it was going to happen no matter how much I charged my computer before the game. It just cannot make it through the game without having to at least go back to the plug for a little bit. I'll just chill in here actually. Turn on the game. Probably like I said, it's unfortunate, but usually at this time in the game, my vision usually blurs and not blurs, but my vision's usually off, and I usually am not the best on analysis and things like that when I'm in this room, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Just a quick couple shout outs here to everybody who's commented on the live stream, which of course are LB Sieberman, aka Asher, thank you. San Diego Gamer, of course, thank you so much. Ed Duncan, of course, thank you so much. PC, Sid, thank you. Ruben, of course. Thank you guys so much for commenting. And of course, all of you guys that have liked the stream. Oh, of course, and Everyday Sports as well. Thank you for doing that. So everybody who's liked the stream, we're at 6 likes, which is great. Thank you guys. Remember, if you're on the stream, remember to leave a like. It really shows your support for the YouTube channel, and also makes me think that you guys actually like these streams and that I should keep doing them. Going on a bunch of Cowboys games. I've been streaming Cowboys games since they played the Philadelphia Eagles, which was back in October. The consistency. Hey, what's up, Mr. Breezy? Glad to see you are here. Congratulations, dude, on like 350 subscribers. You probably hit that a week ago, but congratulations to you. What is even going on with the Illinois Duke game? I know you're an Illinois fan. I gotta check that out. I always like to have my iPad right here so I can like look up stuff, look at stats, look at stuff like that. So thank you, Mr. Breezy. I'll be back in a second. Gotta get my iPad. Okay. Yay, another like. Let's go. Okay, so apparently, Mr. Breezy, oh my goodness, so the game is pretty quick. Yay! Yeah, let's go! Yeah, good that Illinois is doing good. Good that Illinois is doing good. Yeah, 12-2. Oh my gosh. Dang. Who's going off for Illinois? DeMonte Williams got 5. Who's Duke got? Oh, Jalen Johnson. He's like one of the top, projected to be one of the top picks of next year's draft. Okay, well, the Cowboys did force a punt to start the half. Yeah, great. Good for Illinois up 14-2. They're killing it. They're killing it. I already know there's going to be a big video tomorrow if Illinois gets a dub from you, Mr. Breezy. Okay, so congrats to Illinois. We'll see how they can keep the lead. I did live stream the Texas game. They did lose. It is what it is. Greg Brown, one of the top players in the nation, so I kind of had to stream it. It was on ESPN, so yeah, maybe during break I can go over the Illinois Duke game. We'll see, but Zeke finally got some yards. Ed, how are you feeling about that trade? Zeke for Clyde. How are you feeling about the trade? What do you think? Dub or L? Dub or L? Didn't Clyde miss last game? Clyde Edwards-Helaire, didn't he miss last game as well? Clyde was picked like 6th in my fantasy football league this season. Duke finally not. Yep, Duke come back. Dalton 2nd down and 7. I feel like we shifted away from the game. What the heck, Andy? Throw it downfield! Okay, there we go. Yeah, Ed, how do you think about that Zeke trade for Clyde? I'm actually interested. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I want to search him up, see what's up with him, see if he's actually play. Apparently he was out. Yeah, somebody in my fantasy football league had a huge week this week, 170 points. Because he had like Justin Jefferson, Josh Jacobs, Corey Davis, Justin Jefferson, those type of players. Yeah, my friend went off this week in fantasy football. I lost. Yeah, my running backs keep kind of selling me last couple weeks. JT did good though. Jonathan Taylor, he helped me. My favorite college. I'm a Texas Longhorn fan. Sticking with the Texas sports. Yeah, Longhorns. I don't think Illinois has them on the schedule, but yeah. Hopefully Illinois does well. You guys are a very good team. Texas, we got Greg Brown. He's a 5-star recruit, so hopefully he can get us in the tournament. He did miss, but still is yeah. Okay. So W. Yeah, Clyde. Yeah, I bet fantasy owners were, oh wow, 4th and 1 and we're going for it, or maybe we're just trying to get him to bluff. See what happens. First down, right? I think so. Yay, first down. Oh, nice. Yeah. I do fantasy football. I'm in the playoffs, but I'm not anymore because I lost this week. So I'm just out of the playoffs. I gotta beat my dad this week. So if my dad beats me, I'm out of the playoffs. Oh crap. I beat my dad week 1 and he told me that you're gonna be right there for the playoffs. Yeah, they are a great team this year. My dad told me you're gonna be right there for the playoffs. I'm gonna knock you out of the playoffs this year. I'm gonna beat you last week this season. So I'm kind of scared. I'm like, what? No, he's not predicting the future on that. Yeah. Texas is they're looking good. They're definitely looking good. Hopefully we get an Illinois-Texas matchup, Thank you so much. I appreciate the cookies. I have to eat my ice cream sandwich, cookies and cream. So, okay. Thank you, Mr. Breezy, for being here. Hopefully you'll be able to come back. Thank you for being here. Hopefully Illinois does well. See you later, dude. Okay, so 17-10, 2nd and 8 here. I know I've shifted away from the game. I'm sorry, guys. I had to shift, basketball talk. Andy. Okay, Andy. Andy be running around all day. Oh, crap. Here's the 10-yard out of bounds pass. There we go. I swear, if people weren't on the sideline, who knows how far these passes would go. Like, my gosh. It is insane. Andy, what are you doing? These are just some terrible passes. But then again, it is Andy Dalton. Okay, I'll eat my cookies and cream. Okay, so yeah. I don't know why it's just popping in my head. 3rd down and 8 here, 3 seconds. Okay, please don't get called for another delay game. Andy, pocket. Oh, this is going 10 yards out of bounds. Yup, 3rd down and 8. Cowboys had a chance, and Mrs. Michael Gallup. Yeah, why? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no, the sad part, Ethan, is that, like, I don't even think he's trying. Long field goal from Greg, and that's off. Oh my gosh, another missed field goal. And yeah. The sad part is I don't even think he's trying to throw the ball away. I literally think that he just throws it away because he just can't throw the deep ball. Okay, guys, so this popped in my head the other day. I was watching a YouTube video, right? And they kept mentioning this guy on the Celtics named Robert Williams. He's a center, and they call him Time Lord. So the funniest thing happened, like a couple hours later, this video popped up in my recommended, and it was like, why is Robert Williams named Time Lord? And I didn't click on it. It was like 4 years ago, too, and only had 16K views. That was kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know why I just shared that. But, yeah, so I just searched it up. Why did they call him Time Lord? Apparently, it's because his timekeeping pass upon signing with a team. Okay, that's interesting. Would you rather eat your cookies or eat your... Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Is Zach Martin... I don't know, I like my cookies. I like my cookie and cream ice cream sandwich. Nobody touches that. Zach Martin, is Zach Martin playing? Oh, crap. Well, I just searched it up. Apparently, Zach Martin is probably going to be done for the season. That calf injury, it did look pretty severe coming out, and unfortunately, it is very severe. It could be a season-ending injury. Just one of the many Cowboys offensive linemen. You already know the three best staples in the Cowboys offensive line from the last year: Lau, Tyron Smith, and Zach Martin, and I guess Travis Frederick. Those four staples from years together. Lau Collins was done when the season started, before the season started, I think. I mean, Tyron Smith only played a few games before he had season-ending surgery. Zach Martin could be done with the calf injury, and Travis Frederick retired in the offseason. And, yeah, I mean, oh my gosh. I feel bad for Dez Bryant, though. Tested positive right before kickoff, which must stink for him. That's unfortunate. But I feel bad for Zach Martin. It stinks that he has to get injured. It appears that the Cowboys placed him on injured reserve, which is at least a few weeks of injury. And with the way the Cowboys season is, I really don't see the point in bringing Zach Martin back, other than if you just really need to, like if literally your QB is dying out there in terms of pressure. Love the cookie emojis. By the way, if anybody did watch the Texas Longhorns football game against K-State, you probably saw the Derek Kerstetter injury where it looked really bad. Like his knee went in and just looked really gruesome. Luckily, somehow, some way, a miracle injury. It was a miracle. He only dislocated his ankle, and it looked like he could have torn his ACL or something. It looked really bad. But luckily, he did not have a torn ACL or anything like that, because that stinks. He was an O lineman, and he's probably gonna be done for the season. But you know, it's good that he was okay. Obviously, if you see the way the knee bent, pretty bad. I'm getting off topic. It is 2nd and 8 here. Dallas able to get a stop after once again failing. 2 missed field goals from Greg the Leg. I mean, I'm scared. Is Greg the Leg starting to give me Maher vibes out here? Like, I'm scared. Oh, please don't be Newton. That's Barely Bred. I don't want to see Barely Bred. Oh, no. Somebody's on the field hurt. I think it's a Ravens player. Oh, my. Lots of cookies. Beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Another Ravens player. Yay, let's eat. Yay, cookies. I love cookies. But, yeah. Oh, my. Why injuries? I mean, is any Cowboys fan out there, is Greg Zuerlein giving you Barely Brett Maher vibrations? Anybody? Is he giving you that feeling like every time he goes up to kick, like, When Maher kicked when I remember seeing him kick, I was like, every kick, I was like, that's probably going to miss. I'm going to say in the chat, 1, if he's giving you Brett Maher vibes. 2, if he's giving you Kai Forbath vibes, because Kai Forbath was automatic. Cobra Kai was automatic, no doubt. Every time, right down the middle, Cobra Kai. Did he even miss a kick with the Cowboys? Like, Cobra Kai was so great. I miss Kai Forbath a lot. I really do. He was like dead on. No more cookies. Yay, cookies. Yep. Brett Maher. Oh no. Worst NFL kicker worst high school kicker. You compare him to Brett Maher. I know. I like cookies. No more game time. Yep, game time. You already know. I'll take a couple cookies here and there though. I don't know, man. Like every time Greg kicks it, I'm skeptical. Every time Forbath kicked it, I knew. Automatic. The only thing Greg Maher did that was actually successful was he made that long kick tying the Cowboys record, or he has the longest field goal in Cowboys history, I think. Longest? I know it is. I know my facts. Longest field goal in Cowboys history. It's Brett Maher. It's Brett Maher. Mark my words. Yeah, I knew it. It was Brett Maher. It was that game where the Cowboys beat the Eagles. They destroyed the Eagles, and he hit this 63-yard field goal. It's like crazy long. First kicker in league history to make 63-yard field goals or more. Hey, Brett Maher could make long field goals. He had a leg, but he couldn't hit the short ones. That was the confusing part. Imagine being a kicker that had a leg that could knock down 60-plus yard field goals. But I mean, Brett Maher would have been able to be on the roster if he could knock down 30 and 40-yard kicks consistently. I don't know what the deal was. I think he had some sort of crazy kick in his, some crazy curve in his kick that just allowed it to go in from deep. But like short, you gotta be dead accurate. Like with Dustin Tucker, you know, Justin Tucker is dead on every kick. I mean, right down the middle, pretty much. Except for that one kick. Oh, poor Tuck. Man. Like, that's the thing. That's what I feel bad about with kickers, though. That's what stinks about being a kicker. The game is on the line most of the time on your kicks. Oh, crap. Lamar's going to escape. Let's see if he gets the first down. I think he did. Yeah, inconsistent. Poor Greg. Used to be really automatic, especially those NFC Championship kicks. Clutch. But yeah, like the kicker. The game is on the line, right? Like, I remember the games where the Cowboys won miraculously against Atlanta. Like, oh, Kai Forbath? Or Maher? What is Brett Maher? Forbath is like the backup kicker, like Carolina. Brett Maher. Hopefully he's a free agent. He should be a free agent. Oh, he's on the Texans. He's on the Texans now. Apparently he's a punter as well. Makes sense, I guess. But yeah, like, that's the thing. That's the thing with, like, Brett Maher is, like, if he could just knock down the short kicks, he could he could be still on an NFL roster. That's the worst part for poor Brett. But yeah, at this point, it is what it is with Brett Maher. You're getting what you get out of him. He can knock down long field goals. He can't hit the short ones. It's tough. It's a tough life. That's the thing that stinks about being an NFL kicker. When Greg Zuerlein made that kick against the Falcons, where the Cowboys got the miracle win with the onside kick, I was thinking about, wow, great job, Greg. You really hit that kick and clutched up. I thought about it for like 2 seconds, but the most part, I was thinking about comeback. I was thinking about Dak making plays. Makes me sad to mention Dak, of course. But hope he comes back better than ever. But yeah, like, I didn't think about Greg Zuerlein. I mean, Greg Maher, they're pretty much the same thing at this point. Yeah, like, they don't get the glory. They have the game on their toe. Cody Parkey, he would have made that game-winning field goal. Nobody would really know who Cody Parkey is in this league. Maybe other than a Bears fan. Maybe Mr. Breezy would know. Mr. Breezy would know who Cody Parkey is, but yeah, like, not many fans would know who Cody Parkey is, but every NFL fan knows who Cody Parkey is if they've been watching since 2018. Everybody knows who he is. The double doink machine. If you search up double doink, wonder what comes up. Maybe something random. Yep, double doink field goal. What do you know? The double doink. If you search double doink in a search engine, a bunch of videos pop up about Cody Parkey missing the kick. Aw, poor Cody. I feel so bad for him, man. Like, that's just tough. Kickers get so much blame if they miss a clutch kick, but they don't get any really, like, they don't get that much recognition if they clutch up and hit it, like, you know? But they do sometimes, you know? I mean, the most famous kickers in NFL history, other than guys like Justin Tucker, are guys like Cody Parkey, guys like Scott Norwood, right? Scott Norwood, the guys that missed the big kicks, the guys that missed the Super Bowl kicks, the playoff kicks. Blair Walsh, missing that kick against Seattle. I mean, like, yeah. That is just, it's tough. It is tough. Anyway, here we are on game time. We're also approaching the 2-hour mark of the stream. R.I.P. my eyes. Yeah, but, anyway, Lamar Jackson. What are these face looks at Lamar Jackson? Why are we seeing this? He's rubbing his face. Oh, is this something to do with the face mask? I guess. Whatever. 3rd and down and 10 here. The Ravens are approaching field goal range, and it is Justin Tucker range. And here's Jackson. Action, Jackson. First down. The worst, like, oh my gosh. Literally. The Cowboys, you know, they're doing good. They're marching down the field. I mean, not marching down the field. They have been doing that and they can't score. But the Ravens, you get them to a spot where you can actually stop them. And then you do this. Then you do something like that where you just let Lamar 2 straight times. You have the Ravens in a corner and you let them escape with Lamar Jackson. Like, at this point, you gotta be expecting it every time. You got to be expecting it. Oh, no more shield on the mask? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that must be the difference. Thanks, Ed. Thank you. Yeah, like, what are we doing? Like, you gotta have a QB spy or something. Are our linebackers that? Oh, wow, that's probably TD. And I was talking trash about Hollywood Brown earlier. I was saying, oh, he doesn't do anything. What do you know? Big touchdown. Ravens are gonna be up 2 scores. Things are, nice pass. I was talking trash about Lamar Jackson earlier too. Like, I was talking trash about Lamar Jackson earlier and how he can't throw. Makes a beautiful on the run pass. Hollywood Brown back in the end zone. That's the ideal situation for a receiver. I mean, oh wow, who's 20? Who is that? My gosh, he got beat hard. Oh no. Hollywood tried to fake him with the short route, and he just burns him deep. I'm sad. That was a terrible coverage. I mean, it's not terrible. It is Hollywood Brown. He is a sharp cutter. He's fast as heck. He's got good speed. Like, it's tough, but like, come on, man. You can't really expect Hollywood Brown, the most explosive receiver on the Ravens, just to sit there on an out route. Right down the middle. Beautiful. Hey, even when Justin Tucker missed the kick, I felt a little sad just because Justin Tucker probably hit one of the most clutch kicks in Texas history, or one of the most against A&M last time they played. So I'm a Justin Tucker fan. He should be always the first guy that goes in fantasy football since he makes all the kicks. Anyway, yeah, guys, I recommend doing fantasy football. It's a very fun thing. I do a league every year. It's super fun. You get to play with your friends, unless you're playing in a public league. You play with your friends. You draft a team on draft night, which is usually the highlight of the year. I feel like I'm like endorsing fantasy football. What the heck? It's like a commercial. But yeah, it's super fun. You get to play with friends if you want to. It's a little competitive. You have competitive people, and you can just play for fun. And it's not like you have to be a football genius to be good at fantasy football. Maybe you get lucky in drafting. Trust me, there have been people in this league this season that have gotten lucky. Oh, yep. Yeah. I wish they were 8-8. I remember, yelling at the boys for being 8-8. Remember the good old days when they were 8-8 every season. No, they were 10-6 that season. They were good that season before, but 8-8 days. Yep, 8-8. Couldn't make the playoffs. Lost the playoffs on the final games of the season every year. Beautiful times. Now there's not even that excitement anymore. That excitement is gone. It's gone. Nope, no chance. No chance that is happening this season. Honestly, I think the Cowboys have won too much to get Trevor Lawrence this season. The Jets at this point, no, conspiracy theory, the Jets are keeping Adam Gase so they can lose more. That's why they're doing it. They're not doing it because they want to see what he can do. No, they're not going to let him mess up Trevor Lawrence's career. They're not doing it. If I were Trevor Lawrence and the Jets don't fire Adam Gase immediately, I'm scared. If Adam Gase is still the head coach going into April, I don't know what they're doing, which Adam Gase is going to get fired. I talked about Adam Gase in my recent video. Well, not in my recent video. It hasn't been posted yet. Should be out tomorrow, though. Haven't gotten the time. Haven't edited it yet. My bad. Should get it out tomorrow. So 200 plus rushing yards games since 2019. Of course, when you got the MVP Lamar Jackson and one of the greatest, not the greatest mobile running QB of all time, of course, the Baltimore Ravens are going to have a ton of games where they run for a lot of yards when you got a running back and you have Lamar Jackson, who are basically the same thing. If Lamar Jackson converted to running back, He would literally be just as productive. The only problem with Lamar Jackson was, like, he would obviously be able to hit the gaps pretty easily. He just isn't that big, or anything like that. He's not that big. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness, guys. Dak came to practice. What do you know? Dak came to practice. He was walking. So that's a good sign. Obviously, Dak suffered a serious ankle injury 2 months ago, pretty much. And yeah, very, very tragic injury. Obviously, looked really ugly. Good to see that his ankle is pointed the right way now. And of course, not joking. That's terrible. Hopefully, Dak will be back stronger than ever. I mean, that's just it makes me sad. It makes me sad. But hopefully he'll be good. At this point, we are oh man, 2nd and 7 and third quarter out here. Honestly, I love streaming Cowboys games because I like to have something to be happy about. These streams do pretty good for me. They're good for my channel. And it's something to make me happy because watching the Cowboys is somewhat painful in a way. It's painful now, I'm not going to lie. It is a painful experience at times. It is what it is. So it's 3rd down and short here. The Cowboys pretty much need to score on this drive, and they pretty much need a TD. I don't think that they're going to go for it on 4-down territory, but, I mean, they did get the first down, luckily, here. So 1st down here for Dallas, and, yeah, I wish I could see the game a little better. Maybe I can move back into the other room in the 4th quarter. Hopefully my battery can hold up for a quarter, because I've been charging it since the start of the 3rd quarter. So yeah. Man. Andy! Oh, crap. Andy out of the pocket. Ooh, good pass, though. Like 3rd quarter out here. Oh, man. Yeah. The Cowboys' bar for success over the last 4 years or 5 years. I've been watching. 2016, absolutely no bar whatsoever. Ended up being good. Going to 2017 with an absolutely high bar. Not too terrible, but Zeke's suspension cost them big. So, bar was it was lower, but it was still high. 2018, bar was high. They got there. They got there pretty. I mean, they didn't make the Super Bowl, of course, but they got past the wild card. So I'm proud of them there. 2019, bar was high, went under it. Didn't even win the division. Didn't even make the playoffs. 2020, bar was once again high, and going into next season, the bar is probably going to be low. I don't know what the bar is going to be next season, honestly. It's not looking good. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Wonder if Baltimore will put Trace McSorley in the game. Just why not, Because Trace McSorley's kind of a beast. Help him win the game, Oh, 2 hours and 10 minutes. Let's go. Oh man. Oh man. It's gonna be an interesting fourth quarter considering they haven't done anything for a while. Yeah. Okay, so they're showing good teams on the screen. Yeah, the AFC playoff picture is competitive. That's what I was about to say. Like, the AFC playoff picture is so competitive right now because, it's just, you got the top tier teams. You got the Steelers, you got the Chiefs, you got those guys, those top tier teams. Then you got, you got the Bills, of course, very good, the Titans, the Browns. Even Miami and Indy, and then there are the bubble teams. You already know the Patriots are actually. So here's the thing, like this is the AFC right here. You got the top teams. I'd say the top 4 teams. The top teams, the Chiefs, no doubt. The Steelers, yep. Bills, Titans. I mean, Titans are great. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to win this year. I feel like last year they did great. They got hot. Henry was going off. Defense was playing great. But you know what I mean. Browns could compete, but I see them getting beat. Dolphins, the Dolphins, I mean, they're scary. Those boys are scary. Those Fins are scary. They scare me. Oh my gosh, Andy, what is... No, I feel like I blame a lot on Andy, but like, my gosh, the pressure, the offensive line is terrible. Like I just said, Dak Martin's off season. The Raiders, man. The Raiders were looking so good. So gosh darn good. And now things have kind of gotten rough. And I just realized something crazy. So because they added the extra wildcard spot, I obviously knew that. But what's crazy right now is that the Minnesota Vikings are 7. They're there. Ahead of the Arizona Cardinals, despite them being 6-6. The Cardinals are 6-6. And in all honesty, I think the Cardinals are a better team. Then again, that's just because they destroyed the Cowboys while we whooped them. I mean, we didn't whoop them, but we beat them. And obviously, you got teams like the Cowboys are literally 16th. Wow. Yeah, but the Cowboys are last in their conference. Good to know. But yeah. Obviously, you have the New Orleans Saints. But in the NFC, you got the Saints, you got the Packers, you got the Rams. Those teams are very good. I feel like the Rams are really good. I don't know. I don't feel like they're going to make it back. But I feel like they're a good team. I feel like Packers and Saints are the top teams. I feel like the Seahawks could be scary. I feel like the Vikings, even in a postseason situation, could be pretty good. There's the catch there by... Who is that? Whoever it was, nice play. Good catch. Is that Noah Brown? If it was, nice play. Okay. Glad you joined, Ethan. Glad you joined. Hope you will be back soon. Thank you for being here. First and 10 wall. Anyway. Bucks, Seahawks. I mean, my gosh. Interesting playoff picture. Anyway, first down. Andy throw off somebody's hands. Interesting. Oh. Okay, so there it is right there. We got some yardage, we got some yard on that play. Third down, though, here. It's so funny because, like, in the second half, I haven't really been talking so much about the game as so much about other things like college basketball, the playoff picture. Shoot, even Time Lord, Robert Williams. Okay, Illinois versus Duke. I wanted to check that back. 28-18. Okay, so the game has gotten closer. Adam Miller killing it for for Illinois. As for Duke, apparently we are at third quarter finals. Third quarter ending. So apparently for Duke, you've had 8 points from Matthew Hurt, the forward. Haven't seen too much from Duke superstar Jalen Johnson, who is a like I said, I mean, you guys want to know the NBA mock draft from next year. NBA mock draft. And obviously it varies based on, other things. Obviously, but this is just DraftNet. They got Jalen Suggs going number 1, which, I think we all know it's probably not going to happen. Jalen Green 2, Cade Cunningham. You know what? This is dumb. They updated this on the November 30th. What the heck? How could you update this on the 30th? Where's Cade Cunningham at number 1? Okay, scrap that. We're going to say Cade Cunningham 1, then we're going to go Jalen Green, then Jalen Suggs will be 3, Jonathan Kuminga, Evan Mobley, Zaire Williams, and then there's Jalen Johnson. They have him going 7th. About a different place. Come on. Like, there's, 4 days ago. Okay, this is better. Like, there's no way. Okay, so they have Cade Cunningham going number 1, Jalen Green going number 2, which, by the way, he is playing in the G League. Zaire Williams 3, Brandon Boston 4, that's a Kentucky kid, 5, Evan Mobley, the USC center, Suggs 6, Gonzaga, Jalen Johnson, so they have him going 7 as well. Jalen Johnson, the Duke kid I just mentioned, Keon Johnson, Jonathan Kuminga 9, G League again, this is another G League kid, Scotty Barnes. Where do they have Greg Brown? Where's my boy Greg Brown? Texas Longhorn. Come on, you have to. Dang. Disrespect. Where's Greg Brown? Josh Christopher, Arizona State. Oh, there we go. They got Greg Brown, 21. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but, hoping that by then his stock will go up. What do they got the NFL mock draft? That's closer here than the NBA mock draft. 2021 NFL mock draft. We'll see how this goes. Obviously, I swear, if any mock draft out there doesn't have Trevor Lawrence going number 1, I don't know what to say. Jaguars taking Justin Fields. Minshew ain't gonna do it. 3, Penei Sewell to the Bengals. Clearly Joe Burrow needs help. Maybe Joe Burrow wouldn't have gotten injured if they had Penei Sewell at left tackle. Rashawn Slater, another O-lineman going to the Chargers. They have the Cowboys taking a corner named Patrick Surtain. Okay, he's good. Obviously the Cowboys secondary needs a lot of help. Jamar Chase going to the Eagles, wide receiver. Yes, the Eagles do need wide receiver help. And Andy Dalton just got sacked, which is going to set up another Greg Zuerlein field goal. Okay, Trey Lance going to the Hurricanes. What am I thinking? Carolina Panthers. Okay, I don't know if the Panthers are going to be that bad. I definitely don't see them being worse than the Falcons in terms of record, but you never know. They have the Falcons taking Zach Wilson, another QB. Micah Parsons. Okay, come on. Okay, this was definitely made a while back. Miami's not taking Micah Parsons. They're not going to get that high of a. They're not going to get that bad of a pick. Come on. That's not happening. The Patriots taking Jalen Waddle. Could happen. But yeah, there is no way the Miami Dolphins are going to be able to take somebody like that. The Miami Dolphins are good. Rondale Moore to the Browns. Okay. Yeah, maybe this was updated a couple weeks ago, but the Miami Dolphins are a good team. And apparently Greg Zuerlein is field goal. Can I rewind this back? Oh my gosh. Did he miss another field goal? Gregory, did you miss another field goal, Gregory? Okay, 52. That's a long field goal. Gregory, again, not even close. Gregory, okay. You know what? Now I gotta put some blame on Greg Zuerlein. You can't just blame Andy Dalton for this. That's 9 points left off the board right there from Greg Zuerlein. Now look, I can excuse some one of the field goals, obviously the 5, the penalty. That's excusable. But 2 field goals, Greg. 2. That's 9 points left on the board. This game could be 24-19. This game could be 24-19, maybe 24-16. Greg has left 9 points on the board because he can't get the ball through the uprights. 1 for 4 for a professional kicker that was signed out of free agency. Come on, Greg. You're a former Pro Bowl kicker. You knocked down the clutch field goal in the NFC Championship game for the Rams. And yet you're going 1 for 4. Man, it just stinks. I like Bones Fossil. I like our special teams coordinator. I think he's a great coach. But my gosh, Greg. Is it a mental thing now for Greg? Miss the couple, and now we just can't hit them. And now the Ravens are just gonna run all over us here on this next session. I think we're gonna lose this football game. Definitely, those leaving 9 points on the board off of just field goals. Obviously, you can't if you want to win football games, your kicker has to be making at least a couple of field goals. One missed field goal, okay. 3, that's when it becomes a problem. I don't know what's going on with Greg Zuerlein, but the fact that we signed him out of free agency, there's Lamar Jackson. This is a big play. I mean, what's up, Mr. Breezy? Glad you're back. You don't know, our kicker just missed 3 field goals. He's missed 3 field goals out of 4 in this game, so he's literally 1 for 4 on field goals, which is terrible. 9 points left on the board right there. What's the score? 24-10. So we could be 24-19 if he hit the field goals. And Illinois is still winning. Guys are so far holding a Duke prospect, Jalen Johnson. He's not doing so well. Around the side. Okay, we stopped them there. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good to get a stop. Good to get a stop. Leaving points on the board is just never good. Leaving points off the board. So rushing tonight, Lamar Jackson, no surprise at all, does leave the Ravens in rushing. Probably going to end up with over 100 yards rushing. He's at 87 right now. So one more good solid run and he's over 100 yards. So he's good. Of course, you also have, J.K. Dobbins. Pressure, a little pressure from Dallas, but Lamar able to elude the pressure, run, and get, I think he did get the first down. He did. So, Duke. Jalen Johnson, he's a great player, but he's been bottled up tonight. He's been bottled up. Yeah, right now the score of that game is 37-27, at least this is what it says. Probably is a little different score, but yeah, Jalen Johnson only has 2 points. Illinois, Adam Miller having a good game. Yeah. What it says 1st and 10 here for Baltimore. I mean, most of Jackson's, of course, the touchdown run as well, but most of Jackson's rushes have gone on 3rd down. Cowboys have them. They get a little bit of pressure on the edge. But that's the thing with Lamar Jackson that the Cowboys cannot do. They like to run around the quarterback, try to dance around, and then eventually they'll get to him. You can't do that with Lamar Jackson. If he senses pressure, he's going to bolt out of there. There's no chance. You can't wait around for Lamar Jackson. You can't go around and tackle. Beat him, sorta. You have to go around and get him, like they were able to do against Kirk Cousins. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Those days of Duke were some of the best. They had 3 of the best prospects in the league. Cam, all of them in the NBA, first top picks in the draft, They definitely miss RJ. RJ knocking down 3s, Zion, big, of course. I miss all of those guys big time. But yeah, it is unfortunate right now. I mean, Lamar Jackson on 3rd down every time. Cowboys get a tad bit of pressure. But that's the thing, the Cowboys, they were able to get some pressure against guys like they were able to get some pressure against Kirk Cousins. That's the thing, though. Kirk Cousins and Lamar Jackson, different. You can go around. You can take a little bit of time with Kirk Cousins because Kirk Cousins is not going to escape the pocket quickly. But, yeah, no. Lamar Jackson, though, you get a little bit of pressure, he'll be out of the pocket within a few seconds. And then you leave your defense out of position because your linebackers see that you're going to go around the edge and they think that they're going to get to the quarterback. So they get out of their QB spot. They get out of their position to drop into coverage. Lamar's able to escape the pocket, roll out, have some space, get first downs, get big plays. And then the touchdown run, it was just miscommunication on the line. Van Der Esch didn't fill the gap, thought he was going somewhere else. It's been a rough game for the Cowboys. So, 2nd and goal here for Baltimore, trying to make it a 31-10 game, which pretty crazy. Cowboys are able to get a stop there on the next play. Gotta go to bed. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Breezy, for being on the stream. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Hope Illinois wins. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so at this point, little like 8 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this game. I remember when it was actually like 14-10, but Baltimore's been going off, so just making plays, just doing things that Dallas hasn't been able to do. Another thing is, like, with every one of my streams, I always bring this up for some reason, but with every one of my streams, there's, oh wow, are we actually going to get to him? Action Jackson able to escape, bolt, throw the end zone, incomplete. Okay, fourth goal. That's the thing with pretty much all my streams. There's always lag issues and things like that at some point in the stream. But, like, this stream has been pretty good, pretty smooth in terms of, like, lag and things like that. It definitely has some extremely buffery streams, especially that first one. Those first couple ones had some serious problems, some buffer and things like that. But, you know, they've been getting better. Things have been getting better as time has gone on. Gotten used to streaming more often. You know, streamed the last couple games. So, yeah. I mean, this game is just an example of what the Cowboys are. You know, leaving points on the board in situations where the kicker can't knock down kicks. You know, the defense can't stop the run. And that's why they're losing this game, because the Ravens are using their strength and are killing the Cowboys' weakness, which is every facet of defense, especially running. I mean, Cowboys defensive ranks 2020. I know they show it at the beginning of every game. The Cowboys defensive ranking this year. 2020 NFL defensive rankings. Let's see. Yeah, so. Oh my god. Yeah, the defensive rankings for the Cowboys are not pretty at all, of course. I mean, you know that's how it is, but I mean, obviously, you know, the thing is, like, the Cowboys they actually started this game off pretty decent. They got the interception with Thompson. You know, they were able to get the TD, not the TD, but they were able to get the field goal. You know, they gave up the big run to Lamar, but then, you know, they were able to get a touchdown. You know, they were able to get that TD. Who even scored that? I forgot. I don't even remember, but they got the TD. You know, like, they were doing things pretty decently, and then after Baltimore scored that touchdown, after Andy threw the interception, Baltimore scored the TD. That's when things kind of got rough, and it's kind of how we are there now. Baltimore, I think they're starting to take their foot off the gas just a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, still trying to score. But, like, at this point, you know, Lamar, just save your breath. You know, it's good to see that Lamar Jackson's okay and not rusty, certainly. But then again, Lamar Jackson gets a little warm-up game here. The worst part for the Steelers, for the Ravens, is that Lamar Jackson wasn't there in a game that they actually needed him to be there, which happened to be the Steelers game where they had to rotate between McSorley and Robert Griffin III. So, anyway, guys, here we are. I might end the stream here in a little bit. It's getting a little later. I do have to wake up early tomorrow because I play basketball. So, yeah, but it is 27-10 here with around 8 minutes remaining. Glad to see you're back, Ed. Yeah, so 27-10. Let's see if Dallas can score on this drive, make things just a little interesting. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So there's. Oh, let me look at some more statistics. I haven't done a statistics check in a minute. Cowboys versus Ravens statistic checks. Glad you're back, Ed. Yeah, so let's look at the statistics. Andy Dalton, 168 yards. Zeke actually has 78 yards rushing today, which is actually not terrible. C. Lamb, 7 receiving, 46 yards. I think pretty much everybody knew that. He's been only real offensive threat. I mean, who else even has rushing yards? Michael Gallup, though, is 39, so that's not terrible. But as for the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, 107 passing yards. Dallas, maybe. They could. They could. I guess they could. Obviously, the main problem for Dallas this week has been the rushing attack, and I feel like Baltimore wouldn't have been able to have that kind of element last week. No Lamar. But then again, you still have to go against J.K. Dobbins, Mark Ingram, and those guys. So I think they could have beaten them, but it would have been a close game. Lamar Jackson has 91 rushing yards today, so that's big. I think this like last week, they would have had to rely more on Gus, J.K., and Mark. Gus Edwards 70 rushing yards, J.K. 66. So they still would have done good. It's just things open up so much for these running backs. When you have Lamar Jackson running a lot, it just kind of brings a different element to the table. When you have the run fakes and all that stuff, really helps out. There's a pass there. I don't even know. Is that Dalton Schultz? Mark Ingram hasn't done much. He's certainly been the worst running back of them all. Hollywood, even the receivers really haven't done much today. If you look at these receiving yards, I mean, Hollywood Brown leads the team in receiving yards with 39 yards. Devin Duvernay is 2 yards. Let's go Texas. Miles Boykin, 38-yard TD. These guys really, the only real plays they've made is those touchdown passes from 20-plus yards, 30-plus yards in the case of Boykin. That's really been it for them. It has been a very run-dominant game. Obviously, if you look at the passes and stuff, the receptions and all, compared to the running, where Lamar has 11 rushes, Dobbins has 21, 21 right there, and then you have the two others with 5 carries each, so Gus Edwards is going off every run. 14 yards per carry, which the rushes are still pretty high. Cowboys are going there. CeeDee Lamb with the catch, I believe. Or no, that's Noah Brown. I see the pack. The blue bag. So, so in total, out of all those carries, you have, that's what is that, 31 carries right there? Yes, 31 carries right there opposed to the receivers. And in total receptions, Hollywood 5, Boykin 1, Luke Wilson 12 total receptions. Lamar's thrown 17 passes compared to the Ravens, who have 31 carries. So it's been 31 rushes, 17 carries. 17 passes. So they've been a very run-heavy offense today, and the Cowboys haven't been able to stop them. And it's been unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's probably going to be, the Cowboys might kick another field goal, although I don't know, man. Greg Zuerlein might not be able to even capable of kicking a field goal anymore. At this point, if you're Greg Zuerlein, 1 for 4, he's literally 25%. Yeah, Noah Brown is definitely getting a lot more targets today. He's getting more open. Some of the other guys aren't getting open. Greg Zuerlein, 1 for 4. Greg. What is Greg Zuerlein's percentage on the field? My gosh. I like Greg Zuerlein personally, but, my gosh. This season, field goals made, he's missed 3 field goals this season. And he's missed 3 extra points. So he's missed 6 total kicks this season. He's missed 6 total kicks, 3 field goals, 3. I don't think they're counting tonight, so he's a Pro Bowl. He's been an all-pro kicker, so he's had some good years. Maybe 4-time Pro Bowler? No, 1-time Pro Bowler. Well, I don't know if they've counted tonight's game. Maybe they haven't. Have they? No, they have not counted today's game. So Greg Zuerlein has missed 6 field goals on the season, 3 extra. So he's missed 9 kicks this season. A third of his missed kicks have come today. That's not good. That is not good at all. I was going into the season, I thought that they were going to be a really great special teams unit. Now that they have Fossil, and Fossil's great. They got a new former all-pro kicker. You got Fossil. New Pollard as the special teams guy. And while the Cowboys haven't been bad at special teams, they've made some questionable calls on it. Greg can't make a kick. And Chris Jones, their punter's out. So, special teams, you thought that was going to be one area where the Cowboys excelled this year. And honestly, the Cowboys haven't really excelled in any certain area this year. certainly not special teams. You've had just as many muffed kicks and fumbles and I mean they're the same thing. Missed field goals and all that stuff. It's pretty much the rest of the league. Probably more. I mean, what is the Cowboys' turnover differential? I don't even know, but I know it's definitely in the negative since the defense doesn't force turnovers and the offense doesn't. And the offense does turn over the ball all day. Yeah, Maher. Yeah, well, let me see. Brett Maher. I actually kind of want to see Brett Maher's statistics. Brett Maher. I want to see Brett Maher actually, like, those statistics. See how he did. So, I mean, in his entire career, Brett Maher had 49 field goals and, 66 field goals, and he made 49 of them. He only missed one extra point, so he's actually better in his entire career than Greg Zuerlein. So, in his 2 seasons with Dallas, his extra points, he's good at making extra points, but his field goals, he was 66%, 0.7%. They made all of his extra ones. He only missed one extra point with the Cowboys. The difference though is the field goals. He made 29 out of 36 in 2018, and he missed 20, and he made 20 out of 30. So he missed 10 field goals in 2019, which was his last season with the team. Okay. Yeah. Pass to the end zone, and I believe we just got intercepted. No, incomplete. Okay. Throw to the end zone. You know Andy Dalton every time he throws the end zone. I think the Cowboys when they signed Greg Zuerlein, I bet they thought that they were getting themselves an automatic guy like, an automatic player, an automatic kicker, like Will Lutz is or Justin Tucker. Or, I wouldn't say Harrison Butker's automatic, but I'd say Harrison Butker's pretty darn good. Pass to the end zone, incomplete once again. The Cowboys, only a few minutes left. They are probably going to call pass interference right here. I believe that is Marlon Humphrey. And honestly, if you're a Ravens corner right now, you cannot. If I'm the Ravens corners, if I'm the Ravens secondary, I'm not really that complaining that much. Come on. In all that's not an interception at all. In all seriousness though, like there is no way Ravens guys should be complaining. That pass interference, they could have called pass interference before half. Given Dallas a chance to score a field goal, kick a field goal at the end of the half. First and goal here though. Less than 5 minutes and a half to go. There's a big opportunity here. Did they get in is the only question on this handoff. Yeah, Cowboys got fans' hopes up there for a second. But I still have hope. 27-10. Another handoff, end zone. Oh my, Zeke, get in! He's short again. Oh my goodness. Can we just punch this in? Is our O-line that terrible that we literally can't get a couple yards into the end zone? So 3rd down and goal here with less than 4 minutes and a half to go now. Handoff. Is he gonna get? He's getting stuff to the goal line. Could this be a 4 and out on the goal line for Dallas? This could be a 4 and out, but like a 4 down stand here for the Baltimore Ravens on the goal line. A 4 down goal line stand. That'd be absolutely atrocious. 4th and goal right now, and I don't know what they're gonna do. Are they gonna try and punch it in with Elliott, or are they gonna try and throw a pass? I'm interested to see what they'll do. They're going to pass the football, which is sad that you can't count. Oh, there it is. There's the TD. It's sad that the Cowboys can't count on their running back, their Pro Bowl running back to punch the ball under. Their offensive line can't help them get a couple yards. But it doesn't matter. Amari Cooper does get in. He does get the foot in, and he does get the TD. So they do get a touchdown. They do score. Amari Cooper with the big TD. And the Cowboys did score. So congrats, Andy Dalton. You scored with under 4 minutes left. So it will be 27-16, 27-17 if Zuerlein can put the extra point through. That's a good TD. Okay, so that's good. First step, you had to score there. That was the first step. Zerline does hit the extra point, which is nice. Okay, good. So, and nothing's a gimme at this point for Greg. Sorry, Greg, but it's the truth. So Amari Cooper does get the touchdown. Cowboys 27-17. Game is not over yet. It is not over yet. It is not over yet, but it is. It's almost over. It's almost over. It's close. It's almost over. So, yeah, the Cowboys are only down 10 at this point, and, I mean, if they can get a big turnover or anything like that, that'd be clutch. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm sad right now. Wish the Cowboys could make a little comeback. The saddest part is, though, they scored the touchdown. They gave me a false hope. They're going to give me... this is so annoying. Like, they're going to give me some small false hope, and then they're going to do something bad, turn over the ball, and that'll be it for my hope. You know, it'll be tough. It's tough. Yeah, so we'll see what the Cowboys end up doing here, you know. But, yeah. Man. Well, it's sad that this is how it has to be. Looks like the Cowboys are going to be 3-9. Woo! I mean, what did people have them? What were the early season predictions? I saw something the other day, like saying that the Cowboys' floor was 8-8. I mean, literally, like they're not even going to get to 8-8. I mean, yeah, they do have a chance. They do have a chance. The Cowboys do have a chance, though. They do have a chance. They do have a chance. Hopefully, they don't give me false hope. What the heck is going on? Wait, what? No way. No way, Greg. No way, you just did it again, boy. Nah. The heck? I'm confused. Well, yeah, I think I'm confused. What is the big deal? He's on the ground for like 20 seconds, it feels like, with the ball, and they scared me for a second. I thought they did it again, but I forgot that no offense to Atlanta Falcons fans, but I don't think the Ravens defenders are as brain dead as the Falcons defenders were that day. Where they didn't even have to, all they had to do was jump on the ball. The Cowboys might be closer to giving Trevor Lawrence if you guys hadn't screwed up. But at the time, I did want them to win. So, you know, I still want them to win. I still want the Cowboys to win every week. Of course, you already know it is what I have to. I love, I have to. I love watching the Cowboys. You know, I want them to win. But at that point in the season, they actually had a little hope of making the playoffs. And while it is sad to admit, but the Cowboys, the Giants and the Washington football team, I mean, there's no chance the Cowboys are beating the Washington football team. I mean, the reason why is because, that they're not going to get a better record. The game's on the schedule. It is what it is. Giants, whatever. They play them last week of the season. You never know what that could be, what kind of situation it could be for the Giants. Obviously that kind of thing. But as well as the fact that you lost to the Washington football team twice. If the Cowboys had beat Washington on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, they could really have a shot at this. They really could. Lamar trying to dance. They could have a shot at this. That division win would have been big. But the Cowboys only have one division win this year and against the Giants, and that's it. In the NFC East, if you're trying to win a division, you have to win your division games. And what are the Cowboys in the division this year? What are they? They beat the Giants one time. Washington lost. I think they're 1-3 in division games this year, and they have to play Philadelphia and New York again. And out of the 6 division games you have to win a lot of them, and I just don't think that that's the case. And I like the onside kick, by the way. That was pretty smart, but it didn't work out. But yeah, that's the thing with the Cowboys is it's just, you had to win those division games. You had to beat Washington at least one time, and they didn't. And since Washington, the only chance, I can't see Dallas winning more games than Washington. In fact, I can't even see them tying Washington in wins. And even if they did, Washington would have a 2-game tiebreaker over them. And Washington, that's the thing why Washington's been so successful is they won those division games. They beat the Cowboys twice. They beat the Eagles, Well, the Giants did beat Washington. That was a big win for the Giants, but it's all about beating the other teams in your division. So, with Dallas not being able to do that, no way they're making the playoffs. So, looks like the Cowboys should be enjoying a good pick next year. Maybe Trevor Lawrence, maybe Justin Fields, maybe Penei Sewell, maybe Patrick Surtain, maybe Micah Parsons. Who knows what the Cowboys could do? I mean, you never know what they could do. The New York Giants are first place in the NFC East, despite having Joe Judge is not a terrible coach, I guess. Despite having Colt McCoy, which, by the way, congrats to Colt McCoy, Texas Longhorn. He did beat the Cowboys a while back. He's been in the NFL a very long time, seems like. He beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving a while back as a part of the Washington football team before they were the Washington football team. He actually started for the Washington football team a couple years ago against Dallas on Thanksgiving, and I think Dallas actually won that time. But, yeah. Cowboys don't win on Thanksgiving. They haven't won on Thanksgiving a lot in the last few years, and there's the run right there. Pretty much ended the game. Yep. Yeah, no doubt. Philadelphia, they had their little run, but Philadelphia lost to the Giants. Did they lose? They lost to the Giants one time at least, I think. And they did beat the Giants, but they lost to Washington. That was a big loss. They almost, Philadelphia's probably not going to win. It has to be New York or Washington. There's no way Dallas is doing it. If you lose both games to Washington, then you're pretty much done. So, it's between Washington or New York. I'm not sure. Did they play each other? Because Washington football team. I'm looking at their schedule. Washington football team. If they play the Giants, that's a big game. They do. Oh, wow. They don't play the New York Giants anymore. So, the Washington football team, they lost the New York Giants, and okay, that's big. They lost the New York Giants twice by a combined of 4 points. I remember one of those games in October where they missed the 2-point conversion attempt. Ron Rivera decided to go for it on the 2-point conversion and it didn't work out. There's the touchdown. Pretty much Dobbins walks into the end zone there, making it 34-17, pending extra point. Yeah, they lost both games, so the Giants are right now sitting pretty because they had the same record. They had the 2-game advantage over Washington, and Washington has San Francisco, which they could win, Seattle, which, my goodness, they did. The Giants just beat Seattle, so that they could beat them. Panthers could win. They have some winnable games on the schedule, no doubt. And then, of course, the New York Giants. Let's see what they got remaining. Cowboys have the easiest schedule, but then again, no game is really easy for this team. The Arizona Cardinals for New York Giants. They beat the Seattle Seahawks, so, the Giants, the reason why the Giants are in this is because they're on a 4-game win streak. They beat Washington, they beat Philly, they beat Bengals, and they beat the Seahawks. They're on a 4-game win streak. They barely lost to Tampa Bay, barely lost to Philly before that. They've been in close games and they've been winning them. They have the Cardinals and the Browns, which they probably are going to lose, but you never know. The Cardinals, they are not as good of a team as Seattle, even though they did beat them that time. They're not as good as Seattle is. Browns, they should lose that. Ravens, they should lose. But they have some games. They have 3 games on the schedule that they probably are going to lose. But they play the Cowboys last game of the season. Definitely winnable. And then, I don't know why I'm going through the NFC League schedule. I just feel like it. And then, of course, the Eagles. The Eagles have some tough games. There's no way they're beating the Saints. That's not happening. The Cardinals, nah. Cowboys, interesting there. And Washington, they're probably going to lose to them. So, I don't even know. Who do the Cowboys even play? Don't they have the 49ers on their schedule? They have the Eagles on their schedule, and they have the Giants on their schedule. That's all I know. Maybe they have a different game. Oh, and they play Cincy at one point as well. So yeah, 2-minute warning is here. It's 34-17 right now. It is not looking good for the Cowboys. They're down half the score. And 2-minute warning. I mean, the Cowboys are also out of timeouts, I guess. So at this point, I don't know what your game plan is, or is it the 2-minute warning or is it 2:08? Who knows? But at this point, the game is pretty much over. Baltimore, at one point, the game was 14-10. It was 14-10, and ever since then, it's been a 20-7 run for the Ravens. And that's the thing. That's the thing with the Cowboys right there. That is the definition of their season. They make games close, and then the other team goes on a huge run. Look, Washington football team on Thanksgiving. Okay, now we're at the 2-minute warning. Close game in the fourth quarter. Washington has a huge run. Philadelphia, close game. Philly goes on a run. What else? Let me go to the other games on their schedule. Well, they just look sad. What else? Arizona, close game at first. Arizona blows them out of the water. Washington, that game was over from the start. But still, Washington had a good run. Pittsburgh, let them get on a run. All these different games. And Dallas could have actually won, flipped them. But their defense just gave out on them. And things got rough eventually. And then that's when things got rough. Started losing games. So yeah, the Cowboys schedule, they have Cincinnati on Sunday. So they do play on Sunday. Obviously that could definitely change, but they do play technically this Sunday. Also San Francisco, Philly, and New York. So 4 more games up for Dallas. After that, it's a long off season where a lot of changes need to be made. Well, not necessarily a lot of changes, but there are going to be changes that need to be made. Draft picks are going to be important, capitalizing on those. Positions of need are going to be prioritized, and just a makeshift, not makeshift, what am I saying? Like a shift of culture, shift of the team, maybe even the coaching staff. Definitely there's going to be somebody that gets fired this offseason. In my opinion, Mike Nolan deserves it. I don't know why I just said that. Yeah, there's definitely needs to be some shifting in the coaching staff. I mean, like I liked some of the Cowboys hirings this offseason, but in my opinion, the worst hiring was Mike Nolan. Poor Mike Nolan. Put in a tough situation, but when you have some talented players in defense, yeah, it is a quick turnaround. It is. It really is. I feel bad for Mike Nolan, but you had your chance here in Dallas, and it's just tough. So, at this point, the Cowboys are going to need a I mean, they should be able to beat Cincinnati. I mean, come on. If you lose to Cincinnati, I mean, and then again, it is Cincinnati. It is the Cowboys. Like, Joe Mixon, is he even going to play on Sunday? Joe Burrow is going to be out. Joe Mixon, who knows if he'll even play on Sunday. He might return. Okay. 2 weeks ago, they put him on IR, though, so maybe he will be back. But yeah, like, it's just... I mean, did they put... I don't know, is Joe Mixon on IR? Yeah, I imagine so. On the blame game and all that. Yeah, definitely. They need to make moves. Some players got to go. I feel like Jalen Smith needs to go potentially. As one of the players, I feel like he's just not getting it done. But you never know. There's definitely some players that need to go this offseason. I feel bad for Andy Dalton as a veteran. Probably came to Dallas hoping to be a backup of a successful team. Obviously, that's definitely not the case. I mean, why else would he come here? He didn't predict Dak was going to get injured. In fact, Dak had been one of the most reliable QBs in the league in terms of health and being there at the games. Dak had not missed a start until his injury. So Andy Dalton probably wasn't coming here expecting to play games except in blowouts, which certainly hasn't been the case. I mean, Andy Dalton probably came here thinking that he would get a nice little contract and play on the bench, occasionally come in games, and be part of a team that could get him a Super Bowl after all those terrible years in Cincy. Anyway, I might just end the stream here in a second. I mean, the game is pretty much over. There's nothing else Dallas can do. It is a 17-point game. It's pretty much over. I mean, why are we even, it's 34-17. There's only a few minutes left in the game. There's only a minute left in the game. Like, what else are you going to get? I mean, at this point, they're just playing for pride in these games. These games are all for pride. There's no way they're making the playoffs. The best record they can have is 6-10. And unless Washington, the only way Dallas could win the division is if they run the table and Washington goes winless. And the Giants, they could win. If the Giants only win one game and they run the table, which means they would have beaten New York, which means that they'd have to hope that Washington goes winless. Washington has to go winless. If Washington doesn't, then they're out. And they have to hope that New York only wins one more game. So if New York wins 2 games or Washington wins 1 game, they're out. So yeah, it's over. There's no way Washington's going winless. There's no way Dallas is even running the table. Running the table would mean they have to beat the Giants last game of the season and all that. So I think the Cowboys at this point need to. I mean, they're pretty much already tanking at this point. I mean, literally, you have Andy Dalton starting. No offense to Andy Dalton, but I mean, yeah, you aren't it, bro. This isn't prime Andy Dalton. So it is 4th and 19 here, and I feel like if the Cowboys don't get this, I should probably end the stream. There's no point in watching the Ravens kneel out the win, and they somehow get the first down. Wow. Why'd they have to do that? Oh, wait, there's less than 30 seconds left in this game anyway. Okay. Poor Andy Dalton. He's probably like, why am I here? Why am I in this situation? 19 seconds remaining. What are we going to do? Are we going to... Oh, great. Andy Dalton is going to throw a deep ball that actually is in the confines of the field. I'm excited. 13 seconds remaining in this game. The Cowboys have no timeouts, which makes sense. And yeah, it's just been a tough game. Cowboys need to... Who knows what the Cowboys are going to do. Oh, by the way, we are literally at 3 hours.
We need to go to bed.
Okay, in a second, I gotta have dessert. I'm gonna have dessert.
No, it's 10 o'clock. You're going to bed. Okay?
They're tanking without trying, no doubt. We are at 3 hours. Let's go. Oh man, this game's over. I don't know what team you would have gone to. It doesn't make any. I don't know what team you would have gone to. See ya, dude. Anyway, with 8 seconds left in the game, what's the point of seeing the end of it? I mean, I guess I'll see the end of it just because. But thank you, Ed, for being here. Thank you to everybody. I'm just gonna do the outro right here. Thank you to everybody who's been here, everybody who's commented on the stream, everybody who's just been here watching last few hours. Thank you so much. Cowboys lost another one, so that stinks. But it is what it is. Thank you everybody for being here. Hope you guys have a great day. Have